Hello, and welcome back to Humankind. As you may have gathered by the title of this video, today I am playing a custom map. Link in the description if you'd like to download it yourself, or also there's a link to a tutorial if you don't know how to do that. But that's not what this video is about. Instead, we're about the custom map, which is this one right here, by Snoopy, Cities in the Clouds. It's essentially 8 broadly identical islands on a normal size map with 8 players on fast speed. Let's jump in and give this a go. I'm not sure. The interesting thing about these maps is that Humankind was not designed to have civilizations or cultures confined to a single island. I haven't played the map yet, so I'm not sure if the islands encompass 1 territory or 10. I don't know their true size in-game. The only image I've seen is the one in the thumbnail that you've seen. Because I refuse to playtest these maps first, for better or worse, because I like them to be a surprise. So, let's jump into the surprise, and a very warm good morning, evening, and welcome to Octopus, and Pete, and Gareth, and Let Lucky, and Productivity, and CMB, and everybody else who is joining me live today in chat. Thank you so much for tuning out and absolutely dominating that like button. I appreciate you. Okay. So we've started on the Tundra one. I should note that they all have different biomes. This is the one difference between them. I don't know what impact that has on yields, but I imagine we've started with a little bit of a disadvantaged start because we've started in the Tundra one. I also imagine that this spot is likely the best spot to place an outpost, given it's raised up in the center of the island along a river. I'm not even sure how we get down from here, to be perfectly honest. I almost need to stay on this river as well. Okay, so we can go down that way. There must be a way down. One other thing to note that was quite interesting, I put the description of the map in the description of this video, if you'd like to read about it. But essentially, each island has its own sort of luxury cluster. The idea... Oh, the Mycenaeans have been taken. Not sure about that pick. The idea being that if you have an island, let's say, so our one, we've lucked into, or maybe unlucked into gemstones. So it looks like we're going to be making quite a bit of cash. And as you can see, I have all 3 gemstones. The idea behind the balance for this map is that each player should, in theory, have their own luxury deposit, right? So probably I should have played this on maybe a lower difficulty. Other than normal, because there are going to be a lot of things in Humankind that I would normally like to use to my advantage that I'm going to be unable to use. Like, for example, dang it, land grabbing, right? How does the land grab work on a map like this? I guess it involves a lot of boats? See if you can find a boat, maybe? Hey, Tinker, Down, Morgan, S-Crash, good to see you, Dura Potato, hello Switzerland. Okay, so who's the best for this map? And given our start, which has a lot of money, we've also lost the Egyptians and the Babylonians. Joe, I think, is almost entirely useless. And really, to be fair, the Assyrians and the Hittites may not offer a whole lot of benefit either. I think we might have to go with the Phoenicians to begin with, right? Or maybe land grab with expansionist civs. Hey, Devilish! Thank you so much for kicking the stream off right, my friend, with a $5 super chat. Devilish says, quote, Humankind was not designed for these kind of maps, unquote. That's just what they want you to think. Kia ora, mate. Glad to be here for lunch. Don't forget the war stick. Oh, Devilish. Happy lunch. I guess it's a Tuesday lunchtime for you. Happy lunch. Okay, so essentially we have really 2 options. I guess we have 3 if I include the Hittites. What are the Hittites? The Hittites only give extra land. Ooh. We're not choosing the Hittites. I think it's between the Phoenicians, who I've spelt incorrectly, and the Assyrians, if we wanted to go for an expansionist kind of vibe. Maybe? Someone stole the Olmecs? Olmec gang? How dare they? I mean, someone stole everything. Yikes. So we've got the Assyrians, the Hittites, the Phoenicians, and Joe. Do we have any mountains to make use of Joe? I mean, yes we do, I suppose. I suppose every map does have mountains. In which case, actually, let me just do that poll again. Because technically, I guess we could do a Joe start on this map. It is not impossible. Because we have, what, 1, 2, 3... And also, actually, let's have a look at the territories. So it looks like we do have around 4 or 5 territories. So we could make an expansionist culture work. Too. Or try to. Okay. Let's send these units... Okay, fine. Just don't split apart then, because why would you? Let's try and separate these units around. Actually, we're going to need one back up the top too, aren't we? So we'll have to separate them next turn. So I think the real vote here, Morena, shorty. Dear God, this is a bad start. Everyone's got it. Okay. Jeepers. So, let's go... Joe is our first choice, because we do have some mountains. Everyone does, obviously, because the islands are identical. Phoenicians, or... I'll put the Assyrians in. They're not terrible. They're not terrible. This is our island. Build up. Build up some strength and make way to the next. Nothing more than 3 cities on each island. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can see 5 territories. So, you could, in theory, have more than 3 cities. Ooh. Okay, and so there are actually low-lying mountains as well. This potentially makes Joe an even better option. Don't forget losing is an option. Oh, Octopus is right. Let's just lose. Oh, those units refuse to separate, and it's really grinding my gears. So it looks like these islands are actually quite large. These are not the tiny little islands that they could have been. Which makes sense, because this is an 8-player map. If the islands were really, really small, it would kind of be taking the mick a little bit, I suppose. We've got time on our side, so I'm gonna fight this bad boy. Sorry, bad boy. You're going down. Go for the flank. How do you like me now? Unfortunately, we're not standing next to each other. My units feel disjointed and disconnected during this fight. Be careful on strategic resources. Without that, you won't advance to the next island. Yes, unless there are coastal links between them. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if there are or not. There may be. So we might not need strategic... Well, we would actually never need strategics to get across necessarily. Because we'd just be able to disembark our units, right? But we might need them for more of a secure crossing, I think. Oh, go you beautiful you. Although, unsure about this maneuver. Can you make it down there this turn? No, so you just carry on. Let's see what the rest of this island's got. Wow, okay, these are big. These are huge!
Just because a culture died out doesn't mean it wasn't worthy of study.
Oh my goodness, we've got so many populations too. Look at all these units. No coastal links at all, is that right? Okay, well I mean we don't need strategics to move through the ocean, it just takes us a bit longer, right? So we're okay. I'm imagining that the maps will be balanced with strategic resources too. Otherwise it would be, you know, it would be quite weird for the map developer to make these islands, where in theory you can isolate and live forever. Ooh. Okay, so each one has a lake as well by the looks. That's quite fun. I like that. Yeah, it would be weird if they didn't at least have one of each strategic, right? There's the knowledge star. We probably don't stick around for the hunting star, so I think we're probably ready to move. But before that, Gwar with a €10 super chat says, usually stuck on your videos the next days. Vacation time now! Learned loads watching you play. Thanks, man. Thank you so much for the gold super chat on my sleepy Wednesday morning. It's an absolute pleasure. Hope you enjoy your vacation as well. I'm sure it's a very well-deserved break. Hui vey. I reckon we go for the +1 science because we want to try and get to some technologies that will let us disembark sooner. This is generally a bad, not advisable play, but I'm going to choose it. Also, just to do something different. Variety is, of course, the spice of life. So let's make this a spicy one. Might head back down here. And it may be time for us to move now. Maybe. Although we didn't actually, oh my goodness, look, we also have lead. Brilliant. That is really good. So we are the gemstone and lead island, by the looks. I can probably wait another turn. I imagine we're not losing any cultures that we really wanted, right? It's just already. This is a bad idea, but how about I do it anyway? Essentially, yes. Essentially. This is not advisable. Do as I say, not as I do. There's another population. Fine, I'll hang around a bit longer. I guess we could place down some outposts, too. And I suppose it really is... There's really no poetic justice in this world if I don't settle up here for our first one, right? Although I guess we do... Oh, no, actually, this is a fine settle... Oh, no, it really does matter which culture we choose, actually. Because I may want to be more coastal than this, if we're going with the Phoenicians. Who did you guys vote? Oh, wow. Joe! Go, Joe! Okay. That was unexpected. Looks like... Doesn't really change things too much, though, actually, does it? To be fair, because either way, we kind of want to be near mountains, but also near the coast, because the harbours are going to be beneficial just to feed our people, really. So, let me end the poll, and let's see how we got on. Let's see how we got on. I believe it was 46%. Jumbo always finds a reason to linger. Yeah, usually it's the best strategy. Usually it's the best strategy. Are there any horses? There must be, but I've not managed to lay my little eyeballs on them yet. Well, I'm hoping there's going to be. Yeah, I imagine there's one of each strategic. Yeah, I'd be very shocked and disappointed if there wasn't. Okay, let's send you two that way, and then send you two up here on mission where the heck my horse is at. Oh, there's another sanctuary though. Dang it. Oh my goodness, I might actually be able to get this last star too. How good. Brilliant. Oh, that is really cool. Okay, now I feel happy. I don't think we need any more discoveries. We have 16 population, which is absolutely enough population for us. 47% of you voted Joe, and 40% voted the Phoenicians. It was a very close call. The Carthage harbours are going to be so good. Yeah, I'd love to get those Carthaginian harbours. Abso-freaking-lutely. Alright, chat has voted Joe, so let it be. Someone else, while we were mucking around, took the Hittites, so it feels bad for them. Let's go Joe, baby. Alrighty. In which case we want to be near mountains, so we're kind of spoilt for choice, actually. I mean, this tile looks like a brilliant one because there's a 3 adjacency. Down here, our 3 adjacencies are blocked by these probably uraniums, or oils. This one is open, though, and there's a river here. Potential for a settle around here somewhere. This one looks to be a little awkward. Actually, no, there's a totally fine spot there, too. Okay, good. You can't move there, you can't either, so you're a bit of a waste of time. Potentially there's another one here. This territory has lead. Or this one here. This territory has 2 gemstones. This one looks like a good spot, actually. And I feel like probably right here. Yes.
The first outpost means a first.
And then we want our second one,
and a new extension of
ideally
your
over
power,
this way. But I'm not going to get enough time to actually place that down this turn. I would have really liked to have gone through with 2 placed down. There's not a lot I can do about that unless I want to do kind of a lackluster one. I'm just checking in case any of these units are new this turn. They're not. Okay. We could potentially do one here as our second. It's fairly garbage, but it does have a really nice spot for Joe. I'll do it. just so that we have 2 down this turn. Because now we're moving through into the next era. I quite like to have 2 in the next era. Will there be Pokemon remake content? I don't know, Octopus. The people didn't really like it a lot, and the captured. I would need to invest about 500 New Zealand dollars to be able to capture the Switch. Literally, like, more than the Switch was worth. So I'm not sure. Should I put your capital on top of the mountain? I haven't put my capital anywhere yet, Gareth.
And dangerous chariots.
I've just placed down 2 outposts. The capital can still be placed, baby. I just wanted 2 outposts down before I move through into the next era. So I smashed those 2 out. Now, which one do I want to make my city? Could make this one my city now. And then obviously make that a city later. And just leave this one as an outpost, probably. That's not terrible. In fact, this is probably a very good idea, actually. It's not the world's best Joe district, but the 2 gemstones are going to be really nice to get some money firing online super quickly. Or we wait and make this the capital, but really, what does it matter? I don't think it does. Making this the city. And getting the pottery workshop online ASAP!
Praise the gods. A bit of privacy.
And then I guess we just move these dudes around. Keep exploring. There is actually more unknown island still to explore up here. Oh, great finisher. Ooh, do I want to let an independent people surface? I probably do. But not here. Let's just get the money out of them so that we can get our blinking pottery workshops and stuff online quicker. Boom. And you can beeline straight there. There's a religion, which will hoover that up instantly. Second city is too expensive, so we move on.
Improves compared to others. You must be doing something right.
I'm gonna send them back to the capital, and actually we might just maybe see what we can get away with disbanding here. We can get away with another one, I think. Yes. If they are a food person, we can. Okay, cool. So we've got 2 populations in the capital on its first turn. That's brilliant. I think we want calendar first and foremost to get those gemstones online. What a mountaintop city. You're so right, Pete. What a view. Like, really, what a view. It's a shame it's in the Tundra. But to answer your question, Octopus, maybe. It's still a maybe. I'm not sure if it's worth investing in or not, to be honest. Because, of course, the game is $100 as well, so it's like $600 if I want to stream Pokemon, which feels like a lot, and I don't think that many people actually want to watch me do that. So it's probably a bad idea. Maybe on Twitch, though. That could be fun. Oh, we lose a great warrior far too young. Ripperoo. It was always going to happen. Here's our founding civics, which I think will jump straight on. Do not pass go, do not collect $200. But most importantly, founding myths, right? I don't think we need to go the weird religion game today. I think we go plus 5% science on the capital. And probably the outpost creation one as well is a good investment. Let's grab both of them immediately. Converting to Joe, converting to Joe. Good on you. Speed through that and get this Confucian school down for the stability that Haojing needs. Brilliant. Calendar has been researched. Thank you kindly. Might keep this population here because we'll probably pump them into Haojing as well. We now have enough money to just smash that school out. Brilliant. And look at the yields on these absolutely fantastic districts. Of course, as Joe, we actually get stability from improving these. Because they count as districts. I love that so much. I love that. You don't have to be a Humankind YouTube guy. Oh no, I know that. I know that. Pokemon, you'd have to admit, is very different from 4X strategy games, though. These are fairly different experiences. Fairly different experiences. And to a certain extent, you're right, but also to a certain extent, you're not. The algorithm doth punish people who step out of line. I've experimented myself and been punished time and time again. It is true, but also it's not just YouTube's fault. Like I feel like that's also sort of an inadvertent and perhaps slightly lazy way of describing what's really happening, which is people subscribe and view this channel for a certain type of content, and most people don't subscribe and view this channel for me, right? I would be quite big-headed to assume that. Most people are here to watch the game, and the game tends to be historical 4X strategy. Pokemon, not really possessing a lot of those qualities. Not really. As much as I love it, which I do. Wow! There are 3 gold in this territory, and you bet your backside I am claiming this next. What the heck? That feels slightly unbalanced. The annoying thing is I really wanted to settle here because I wanted these mountains. And I don't really want these mountains because my best Joe district's going to be tucked all the way over here. Let's fan out a little bit and just see what the placements look like in this territory. Okay, so there's a... probably near the river is generally advisable, right? That 416 isn't terrible. Just wondering what it would look like if I went for the good Joe district over here. It would be a 214 and compared to my best settle, which is likely a 416. So I'm missing out actually on only 3 yields. Okay, it's only 2 food. That's sort of the downside. But I think that's okay, actually. So, oh my goodness, do not place the outpost before I'm ready. But that looks fine to me. So let's do that. If you could just have a look around and see what's here, that would be wonderful. I think we've reached the edge of our our island. So it looks like the islands are flanked with mountain ranges along their sort of shoulders. Look at this lake! Woof! Yeah, so they seem to be flanked with little borders around the outside, with a few entry points. So when we come to expanding, we need to remember where those entry points are, because every island is the same. So we can use a little bit of our human brain to our advantage. Although my brain, not the most advantageous brain, let's be real. No need to really connect those territories up at this point, I don't think. Would it be insane to have 2 separate channels? No, not at all. I could have 10 million channels. More to manage. I don't know if I can double my workload right now. I feel already pretty close to maxed out, to be fair. Devilish! $1.99! I'm here for you, mate, lol. Prefer Civ to Humankind. Shh. Yes, I know, and I thank you so much. To be fair, Devilish, the people like you who are donating and watching this stream are probably not the average viewer, I would also add. Hello, Naru! Good to see you. Sorry I missed you. Would the loveliest among them not always watch? Oh, absolutely, the loveliest would. The question is, are the loveliest, and this is purely a financial decision, which I know sucks and isn't fun, but are the loveliest people enough to support me investing $600 into some new software? At this point in my life, and my wallet's life, the answer is sadly no. So unfortunately, I do have to also put my, my sort of investing financial I would like to buy groceries this week hat on, and say, the investment is a little steep. If it were a PC game, right, if Pokemon was a PC game, it would be different, because I wouldn't need to invest in new software to be able to try it. So the barrier to entry to a new PC game is very low, but the barrier to entry to streaming Pokemon is very high. For me, anyway. So, so there's your very long-winded explanation. Ay. I'll just improve that resource, I guess. We're sort of floundering a bit. We don't really have enough influence, which probably means I need to save to get this beautiful second city online right now. Or at least very soon. I also don't have enough food jobs to support more population entering this city, which is another slightly difficult thing. We might need to actually build some food districts, but they just suck. Let's just try and connect up here, shall we? Maybe, actually, yeah. Maybe this doesn't become a second city of its own. It has 9 food. Haojing would love 9 food. Alternatively, Haojing could connect up here to this, what's going to be a rather lackluster territory. Yeah, let's actually hold and do that, I think. I really want this I really want this to be a city in the middle. Perhaps it's slightly irrational of me, but I just really do. So I'm going to wait. Found this outpost next to this absolutely fantastic mountain range, which will let our Joe do our real Joe stuff. Why did it pan me all the way over here? Oh my goodness! Chao no Flagellat? I'm so sorry. I must have absolutely butchered your name. I'm terribly sorry, but I'm terribly grateful for your £5 euro. For your €5 super chat donation. Joe, Egyptians, Nubians, and Phoenician are my favourite first cultures. Really struggling with the other ones. Any tips? I imagine you probably wouldn't struggle too much with the Harappans, right? They're quite foodie. You can probably play them along your rivers quite easily. Joe obviously relies on mountains, so if you don't have a mountainous start, don't choose Joe. Who else do we have? The Hittites are broadly underpowered. I don't really have any tips for them, except get out there and use your extra movement to your advantage. And then who do we have left? The Assyrians? They're actually quite good, but you'd need to play aggressively, really, to make the most of the Assyrians. So if you're not playing aggressively, and expanding aggressively, then you're probably missing out a little bit there. And then... those are probably some pretty broad tips. Too bad you can't build 2 EQs, and my Sam would have been plus 15 science. Yeah, it is a shame, isn't it? Like, why can't I just pump out all my Joe districts? Oh, what did you say? Look at all these mountain ranges. We need to linger in the ancient era to get down all these EQs. Actually, Gareth, really good idea. Really good idea. The thing about all these Joe buildings, of course, is there's quite an anti-synergy here, right? Because I'm getting all this science, but not actually getting any stars for it. I would love to get some stars for it. However... oh, what did we just get there? 40 gold. Can they let us speed up this? No. We should probably speed up our religion as well. That's making me a little bit angsty. This outpost feels like it's taking 1,000,000 years, but I think it's just my turns that are taking 1,000,000 years. Okay, there we go. Outpost down. How much does it cost to connect it? 15. So we've got enough influence to be able to connect something. Gold plus 5% money, or lead plus 1 science. We really don't need lead right now. Let's go for gold. Wonder if I wait a little bit longer and go for another gold. I think I do, actually. Let's just hold off one more turn to connect that. You guys can just wait here because we'll probably pump you into the city. And then we'll just hoon along this river, 1, 2, 3, 4 tiles, and then jump off at the end. Thank you, river. And we can insta-resolve, insta-success that fight, I dare say. Petition to rename the stream JoJo's Jumbo Adventure. The science stars will come later in the ancient era. Oh, they definitely will. Of course, we're just not getting the extra fame because we're not a scientist, was my only point. I think you're absolutely right. We will get it. Thank you so much for explaining, Jumbo. Oh, my pleasure, feedback. My pleasure. I'm sorry you had to listen to a long-winded explanation. Alright, thank you so much everybody who's liked the video. I see us slowly creeping up towards 100, and I know that we can do it. We don't really need the extra stability, so I'm going to go with dismiss and go for forced labor on Haojing. On Haojing. Why they're not a science culture, it makes no sense. Yeah, it's an interesting one, isn't it? I imagine it's for the historical flair rather than for balancing in the game, although it could be for balancing in the game, because their district is really good, and if I was being rewarded extra fame for my extra science, Joe could maybe be a little bit too overpowered. Like, in many ways, perhaps it's a balancing thing, because it does kind of keep Joe relatively balanced. Of course, the reliance on mountains does that as well, so it's not the only factor, but I imagine it is a fairly significant balancing factor, actually. I don't really have any purpose for these units anymore. I guess we just make them auto-explore and hope that a tribe pops up somewhere and we can fight them. In the meantime, I was gonna say, in the meantime, what am I gonna do in the meantime? Build industrial districts? Probably, actually, that's quite a nice spot for one because it's next to that. Actually, it's a fairly dreadful spot for one, but we'll build it nonetheless. And then maybe holy side. Yeah, I'm feeling holy. Let's get it down just up on these woods, I guess. Let's do that first. This can do a build and an attach. I think I've timed that right. Yeah, baby, I have. This will put us up to the max gold, too. Look at us go. This one is not one that's unique to a certain island, right? You can see there are 15 gold deposits on the map. Whereas, of course, with the gemstones, there's only 3, and we've got them all. So, if you're wondering, that's how that works. That's what's going on there. Right, let's attach this to Haojing. Bada bing, bada bang, bada boom. This will let us get another Confucian school down, and what better spot for one than right there? But I think I'll go for my religion first, because we don't need the stability, and I would argue, actually, we probably don't need the science. The amount of time we're going to spend in this era probably means that that science won't matter, because we'll probably max out the tech tree. I realize these are big probablys, but I think they're correct. Guess we'll just make you auto... Well, look, there's a thing right there, come on. I know they nerfed auto-explore, but really? Do we have to nerf it quite that much? I'm big strategy turn-based lover. Me too, feedback. Yeah, me too. Oh, actually, here's a quick poll for you guys who are watching. I'll post one in the channel later. But, one game that is releasing next week that I have a video coming out about tomorrow. Or maybe the next day. When did I think I scheduled that for... no, what day did I schedule that for? Actually, it's the next day, I lied. On Age of Empires! Age of Empires 4 is coming out. How do you feel about it? Is it a stream it or a meh? I might just manually resolve this, just because I don't trust the AI to not put my units on rivers. Or to keep my units on land, I guess is the... that is a better way to say that. We don't need to muck around with double negatives. To not put my units not on tiles that aren't land. Okay, well there was a sanctuary there that you just absolutely yeeted away from for no reason. Maybe we leave that one alive. I think we save for our second city. Although, now that I can buy harbours, I'm like, oh, actually, maybe this outpost could use some food. It absolutely could. But that's another turn that we have to wait to not get our city. So I'll just hold off and we'll get our wonderful, highly positioned capital city online. And I think we need our market quarters, because we can make a buttload of money by this gold. So let's do it. The music in this game is so good. Isn't it a wonderful soundtrack? I love it when they release their videos on the Humankind YouTube channel with the, like, the soundtracks or the, that's a really dumb, nerdy thing. Almost no one watches them. Like, almost as many people as watch my videos watch those videos, which says a lot when it's a much more significant channel with a much more significant following. But I love them. They show you these behind the scenes, they show you the musicians, they've got like harps and stuff, it's incredible. Just came in to click like and it shot up by 5 likes, what the hell? Carnivorous! Amazing! Loving any history game I can get my hands on, yeah, me too. Hey Jacob, you haven't missed too much. You haven't missed too much. We're just sort of building the foundations on our island and starting to get ready to maybe venture into the ocean and see if we can find another identical island. This is the island of Joe, which is a fantastic island. One of our science stars has been earned. Fantastic. Yeah, so this is our island. We've got our second city now, and what a city it is! Oh, this has to be one of my favorite territories of all time. How do we invade the enemy cities that are positioned here, though? Man, it's going to be a slog. And actually, if you built some clever forts, it would almost be impossible to take this. Like, really nearly impossible. Get the pottery workshop and the Confucian school down. This city is instantly running away laughing. It really does need food, so I won't ignore food. Let me get at least a farmer's quarter down, start feeding the people. +2 food per farmer's slot, and an additional farmer's slot. It's a fairly good piece of infrastructure, but because our stability is high, we can probably afford to actually just build some farmer's quarters instead. So let's do that. And then of course this infrastructure becomes more worthwhile. Might just get a nice little foodie base up here, actually, to kick us off. And let's find an adjacent territory to connect it to. I mean, this one's already here. It's arguably not as good as some of the others around it, but you know what? I think it'll do. Let's get it a harbour down, and next turn we will attach it up. Could be another Joe school. Yoo!
Should have done this ages ago.
Let's go masonry. It's pretty good. Good morning, a singular kakapo. Did I ever study history? I'm a history major. Or it's one of my majors. Flex. That was not meant to be a flex. But yes. Yes, I did. I am a student of history. Holy moly, that was a lot of stars that just smashed out into my face. How many did we just get? Okay, so 2 more ticks will get us our gold, so obviously we're waiting around for that. We'll definitely get our gold builder star as well. I would love to get my gold aesthete stars. I'm not quite sure if that's going to happen. But let's see. Either way, we're going to wait for a bit, so I won't bother putting a new poll in the chat just yet, because probably a lot of things will be picked by the time we get there. But I can't help but have a little sneaking peek just to see who we've got. So we lost the Maya, the Huns, the Goths, the Celts, and the Greeks. So we're going to be choosing between... Oh my god, do we transcend? Is it Joe only? So we could transcend. The Persians pique my interest a little bit on that list. Potentially the Aksumites, although we did play them last time. But they could be a good pickup, just considering we happened to spawn on the island that really loves money, right? We got gold, and also we received gemstones. So we've got 2 luxuries that really reward money. So that's something in the back of my mind. Maybe we need a monetary focus. The Transcend might not be terrible. The Persians would be great, but they're expansionist, so we would miss out on some fame if we chose them. Maybe not the end of the world. Maybe, maybe not. Let's give Feng Jiao a few extra populations, shall we? With all that food, I'm sure it can support... I'm not even going to check. I'm just going to disband maybe 3 units? I should have checked. Oh no, we're all good. We're just not starving. And actually, with that extra food district, now we're really not starving. Oh, now I can probably push it even further. Let's get rid of this weak one. Survival of the fittest. And you are out. Oh, they're being pumped into this outpost. Okay, let's attach the... Oh no, they were all being pumped into that outpost! Oh, I forgot that they weren't attached. That is an absolute misplay on my behalf. In which case... Can I feed them enough? No. So let's just fire those units out for a granary. Thanks for providing us a granary. We appreciate the work you did. And let's get our next Joe district down. Plus 16 science. Should I fire some population out to finish that zone too? Thank you kindly. And I'll just replenish a couple of those. Sorry, scouts. You're literally all being converted into this city. Every single one of you has been turned into a school. Which is a little odd. Okay, good. Right. That's put me in a very good spot, actually. This territory has a couple of strategics, some mountains, otherwise not too much to its name. We go for the +1 industry on those tiles, +1 industry on stone or rocky fields. What are we actually dealing with? Rocky, stone field. Alright, let's get the stone fields industry. I think that's good. And we're nearly finished our techs. As I say, we're going to be finished our techs pretty early on, I imagine. The other side of the island that has not been trapped yet. Tap that copper. Oh, good call. Tap that copper. Brilliant. Must have missed it. Just saw the 0 in the top right. Ever considered content revolving around explaining civs and cultures as they developed and playing them in order? Yeah, feedback, that would be really cool. I've thought about that. I've also thought about playing cultures that can only be played, like doing a true Earth map, but only playing cultures that I can, that I have their historical land, right? So I have to occupy their land before I can play them. I thought that could be quite a fun take as well, because you can incorporate some real world history and like kind of like fun facts along the way. Could be worth a go. I don't know. That being said, just because I studied it does not mean I remember it, right? That's an important thing to remember. Okay, stoneworks. All day, baby. Do I want any other early infrastructures right now? Maybe the +5 industry per copper in this city, because it does have a maker's quarter. Might be a little bit more useful immediately. Let's do that. And then I guess we just use money. Oh, yeah, actually. Money, money, money. Let's actually do the money thing here. Because if we can get a bit of cash behind us, then at least we have options. Speaking of options, I do need to start settling more territories. This one has 1 more lead. I don't know if we need lead. This one has one more gemstone, which really appeals to me. So I'm going to send this unit this way and grab that. Organized warfare, there's our last technology. Sounds like Party Elite's game. Aw, someone else beat me to it, did they? Oh well. There's plenty of room. There's plenty of room here. No. Where can I get a reasonable Joe district? Probably there. Anywhere with food? Hard to find. Potentially also down there. Right? So yeah, so if I settle there, I could do a Joe immediately there. If I settle here, so I got a 5'8" or a 5'10". Let's take the 5'10". It feels like a no-brainer. And also, it's kind of close to this river, so if I settle this one as well, we can get a southern city. Yeehaw, cowboy. And, and fit that properly. Fing, what would you like to do? You're still sort of starving. Let's get you some food on your rivers.
To harness the
Yeet those populations out. And then give you another food district, I think. Let's feed the people. Feed the people! Merchant stars, brilliant. And we also got our builder stars. Agrarian could be tough. I think we can go for gold with the merchant, and I think we can maybe even go for gold with the aesthete stars. So let's try and do that. I'm on fire. I made it 2 streams in a row after school. Go you, EK Gaming. Go you. How old am I? Oh, what a personal question. It is my birthday in 2 days, though. I'm hoping to do a stream in the morning. So there's a little 2 days from now. Anyone watching, 2 days from now, there will be another Humankind stream. Or there will be another stream. I assume Humankind. Oh, woof, that is fantastic. Get a Joe district down there. Get a Joe district down there. Merge these together and have this wonderful area in the middle where we can get some future adjacencies. Maybe. We could also claim a Wander, which is unusual for us. No, we can't. They're all taken. How dare you? How absolutely dare you? Instead, what I'll do is probably get my second city. Which one of you would like to be the city first? You would. You are industrious, to say the least. Pottery workshop, bada bing, bada bang, bada boom. Confucian school. Don't mind if I bada bing, bada bam, bada do.
5 research quarters.
And I guess we just work on some infrastructure. Might go for the industry one here first, although there is a river. And then on this one, we can attach the gemstone with influence. Thank you very much. Next turn. You might as well join the city that you settled. Go you. Have you thought about doing an achievement run stream? Oh, yes, absolutely. Yes. Yeah, we're definitely going to do... definitely going to shoot for some achievements. I am about 70% of the way through the achievements without having to really focus on them. It's not my birthday. But thank you. Yeah. There's a couple that I need to focus in on, basically, because I haven't been able to just get them naturally. You know those niche ones that are quite hard? We managed to accidentally get the 50 kill streak on a unit one, which I was pretty stoked with, but other ones along those lines are a little more difficult. Also, interestingly, I haven't done the one where you play a different cultural... Ooh, whale poop. Where you play a different cultural affinity every time. So, I'd quite like to try that. Right, hoover that up. Here's another Confucian school. How do you like me now? Incredible. And then maybe we get one more city up here. Sure. Let's do it. Oh, yes. Let me get a look at this land. Is that a mountain? I think it is. I might just need to put the hex grid on. So there'll be 1, 2, 3 mountains there, but also 1, 2, 3 there. So we have a couple of options. I feel like maybe settling this way could be a little better, just because it puts us next to that river. Although if we settle there, then we're not part of Haojing. We might need to merge this territory into Haojing after all. Where are the best yields? Plus 4 plus 10. Plus 6 plus 7. They're actually broadly the same. Okay. I guess we... No, I think this is fine, actually. I think I'm overthinking this. I think I'm overthinking. What a sentence. 14 to 16. 14 to 16. 14 to 16. I generally favour the 16. And we don't actually need the immediate adjacency. Yeah, I'm going to go for the 16 there. Just because the Joe district doesn't need a lot of tiles around it, so we can smash it in there and then start to expand out, is the idea. Do you ever try builder-only cultures? No, I haven't done the industry-only run yet, Gordana. I got a different affinity each era one accidentally a while ago. You got the 50 kill streak on accident. Well, I didn't plan for it, and then I got the event that gives you a free unit if you choose it. And the free unit was a gunpowder unit. And it was a gunpowder unit in an era where we weren't even close to having guns. Basically, I lucked into getting a gunpowder unit very early on, and then it was during a previous live stream, I can't remember which one, but then we just sent this gunner out and literally just rolled over all of these, like, tribes. It was really fun. It was a really kick-ass stream, actually. Industry, baby. Yes. Yes. Let's get a couple of industrial quarters down in the capital. Help it along. Start building some stuff. There's an aesthete star, which is brilliant. There is another strategic. Don't mind if I do. Might get the harbour here too. Nah, just going to do a quick scan. Make sure that all my resources are captured. Yes, 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 yes. Brilliant. And do we have all the territories? Yes, 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 yes. Do I want a fourth city? Actually, maybe not. Maybe the capital... no. Maybe I was going to say maybe the capital would like an extra territory. I'm not sure that it would. There's another Confucian school. Could squeeze a fourth city there, or could attach it. We'll think about it. It depends what my expansionism, how my expansionism's going to play out. Convert that under my influence. I also think we're probably ready to move through, right? Someone else may have researched gunpowder, but it was no one we were fighting, I can tell you that much. Wouldn't one tile to the right have more adjacency? I assume you're talking about this. No, I think we still get triple. We still get the triple in there, and I can't see a way that we would get more than 3. Oh, I guess I do want to put a Confucian school down here first, don't I? I probably do. And it's going to be too expensive to make that another city, so we might just attach it on to... Capital was already flailing a bit of stability, yet Haojing is just going nuts. It doesn't really have the food to support an additional one, though. Whereas the capital does. Let's do it. Merge that onto the capital. Immediately get a brilliant Confucian school. 16, 10, 2. Love it. And I think we might move through. So, you guys are fairly meh about Age of Empires. That's a shame. Okay, so, oh my goodness, we do still have the Carthaginians. And it would reduce our buyout costs, which is a nice synergy. It would give us a lot of industry on our coasts. We also have the Aksumites, who would give us +2 money on tiles producing money. We have a lot of those. And money quarters. The Persians, I think, are less useful to us. They do give us more stability. We could go for a stability run, but maybe not. The Romans are expansionist, which doesn't suit this map, or quite where we are just now. And we could transcend as Joe, but I don't see any great benefit in doing that now that we've got all of our schools down. So for me, it's really a toss-up between the Aksumites for big money, big faith, really building on what we already have with our gold, or the Carthaginians. who would provide us with a lot of industry in a world where we do need industry. Who's it going to be? I throw it to you to vote in the chat, and I'd like to say a huge welcome to everyone who's watching live. We've just smashed over 150 concurrent live viewers, and we are so close to triple-digit likes. Have you ever considered playing Crusader Kings 3? Yes, that's actually quite close to the top of my list of similar games that I would like to play or stream. Could do that for my birthday stream, maybe. Nah, I'll probably do Humankind for the birthday stream on I was going to say on Friday, but it's actually on Thursday for most people watching this. Scientific facts. Give us a lot of science. Just don't think I'm quite ready for that yet. Army composition. I could go full liberty at the cost of 5 stability. Let's do it. That'll give us a whole lot of influence. So long as I can keep my stability up, of course, to maintain it. Which is easier said than done. Hey, PJD. What a sick Joe start. How Jumbo made people takes it. I know. How did we choose a sensible culture? What actually happened was we had very few options. Hidden issue taking over cities is the Huns, even if you had infantry and wiped out all the enemy troops during the assault. No. You'd lose the city the same turn. No, brother, I haven't. If you expect to angle what, that isn't as viable. Uxamites would be really good. Yeah. Carthage for more harbours, which puts me in the right... Yeah, if we can get the right religion with those harbours, we'll be away laughing, won't we? Which probably makes the +3 food on harbour a slightly more important piece of infrastructure. Maybe also the +3 money on harbour, if we choose the Carthaginians, of course. There's a big if. We got religious rights, which is actually quite useful because we're probably going to be building... Oh, yes, and +5% money is really good. Let's do that. We can get our second holy site down very quickly. I'll stop expending population so that we can actually grow. Speaking of, you are really struggling. Might get this city +2 food on river. And... try and help it grow a little bit. Okay, are we ready to move? Let's just check our stars before we go. Gold, gold, gold. Yeah, I think we move. I think we move now. And wow, overwhelming support for Carthage. I'm obsessed with CK3. Not quite the gameplay, but I feel like chat would like it. You interact well and there's tons of choices. Yeah, CK3 is a wonderful game for storytelling. Not quite the way that you worded it, but that's how I would describe it. It's a wonderful, story-rich, story-driven game. Totally agree. One more like will push us over to 100. Incredible. 80% of people voted for Carthage. So Carthage it shall be. And I agree. I think this is a pretty sexy run for some Carthaginian action. So let's jump in. War elephants may be less useful. Okay, so the camera likes to pan over this completely barren island. Mountain, rather. Good to note. New eras. Carthage. Woohoo! Unfortunately, we don't have any outposts, so we can't cheeky spam out our harbours with influence. But, that's fine. I will build them. What kind of yields are we getting? +1, +15, +9, +4. That is really good. Like, actually brilliant. Oh, speaking of brilliant. Somebody hold me down. That is fantastic as well. Might just yeet that up the queue a little bit so we get some more industry. And then who haven't I built on yet? Feng. Go on, Feng. Get your freaking harbours out. Go you! Surge them to the front of the queue, I think. And we've got this merchant ability with probably nothing to do with it. Because we've already improved everything. That's a shame. We might need to go and find someone else. See if you can find a boat. We should actually. Let's have a look at our technologies. What do we want first? Iron would be nice. Trade expeditions, obviously. Uxamite gang rise up. I think we'll get standing army. Potentially the upgrade from craftsmanship is quite good. Hydrology, arguably a little bit better. We'll also need philosophy, so let's get that. I really like imperial power as well. Foreign outposts, not quite as useful to us just yet. What we really want to do is move through to the next era. A shame. Whoever chose a scientific culture this era is probably doing very well for themselves. Speaking of, let's do a quick check-in. We are a little behind, it'd be fair to say. We're within 1,000, so it's still within our reach. But we're falling behind slightly. The lack of trade is likely hurting us. The lack of stability and thing in the capital was also likely hurting us. Not a lot I can do about that unless I want to start building garrisons, which I kind of don't. Also, we don't have horses. What kind of BS is that? Where are my horses? I know I've discovered them. Wow, okay, so this map is maybe not as balanced as I might have hoped. Carthage has a strong head start in these votings. Yeah, I guess if people are voting purely from historical knowledge, PJD, you're right. I reckon they probably weren't. But there is perhaps some underlying biases at play. I really don't want to waste time building these freaking garrisons. Although, this is a good spot. That is a good spot for a garrison. So is that. And arguably, blocking off that river is too. Although we might want to develop down there later. So I might just hold off.
5 makers' quarters. It seems that someone took the phrase, building your future, a bit too literally.
Oh, yeah, I think there was huge Uxamite synergy here too. Absolutely. Even if you look past Joe and just look at, like, our start, like, we're rich. We are absolutely rolling in gold and tiles that produce gold. No two ways about it. There's fishery online, and maybe we go for fishmonger for the extra money on our harbours. Seeing as we've built a lot of harbours early on, let's do that. Let's make them really produce a whole lot of money for us. Where are we in the world? We're down south.
Your empire becomes one of
unsure whether we're tucked into a corner or not.
And what will you do?
But either way, if we head north, we should find someone. Let's go have a look-see. See how close together these islands really are. Likely some food and gold infrastructure here is a good idea. In fact, let's just really get a whole lot of infrastructure in this southern city. Down south. These technologies are just going to fly through. My order that I chose them in probably didn't matter at all. Because we're just going to get all of them thanks to our Joe Star. So I'll just queue them all up.
Your people see it as a place of safety and a symbol of power. Only your friends know of the extensive wine cellar.
Get a bit of free stability out of this iron mine. Woof. There's the commons quarters of all commons quarters. That is great. Let's get that online. Expert policy, focus on food and industry in the capital. Just so it doesn't waste time on gold and science. When I don't really need... I definitely don't need science. Arguably, I don't really need the gold right now anyway. Although, you can never have too much money. Obviously. We don't have horses, so we can't teach our people to ride horses. Super awkward. We've got some peasants now to defend us. How are we looking for our stars? Looks like we're quite low still. But we're going to go for gold in the areas where we always do. The lack of militarist stars is quite debilitating on this map as well, isn't it? The world is round there. Isn't in no corner. Actually works with Joe because you can get money from market quarters. Yep, true, true. I mean, although you can get money... Yeah, I'll allow it. I won't fight that. Plus one money on market quarters is quite useful for us. Let's invest in that. I think the buyout discount in extra harbours is really valuable. Oh yeah, the buyout discount. The synergy with the buyout discount is absolutely fantastic. No doubting that. Really struggling to keep up with food, so I might just do a bit of foodie infrastructure. And, I mean, I could build foodie districts, but why when I can make money? Woof. The harbour will provide some food. I won't choose yet, but let's just have a wee look, see what we've got on offer. So we've lost the Mongols, the English, that's a shame. The Ghanaians, that's also a shame. The Aztecs, I don't care. Oh, no. Do I move through quickly so I can get the Norse because this fixes my food issues forever? Or do I not move through quickly? I'd like you to type your answer into this. I won't be doing a poll. Because this is a relatively quick decision. So, oh, we also have the Khmer still available though, who would be a second fantastic option. Maybe not quite as good as the Norse on this map though. You have to admit, actually, on a map where everybody is stuck on their own island, hard to think of a better culture. However, not really super hot on having a militarist affinity. Khmer would be great for us too. I don't see a lot of value in the Teutons, nor the Franks. We don't have any horses, so the Byzantines are difficult to use, but we do make a lot of money. And having a merchant culture shouldn't be understated. And then, of course, we could transcend as Carthage. Norse, and raid the English. Viking raid the other islands. Do you think they'll get snatched up? I do. Go for Norse and attack someone. I do. So we've there's only been 4 picks so far, so there's another 3 to go. And looking at this list, the AI will, I would imagine, go Khmer, Norse, and I'm not sure who their next pick is. I feel like the Franks. For whatever reason, I feel like they have a soft spot for the Franks. However, some cultures, we haven't met them, so we don't know. But some people could be transcending only, or doing weird things like that. So, and also we're likely ahead of someone, right? Yeah, we're ahead of a couple of... Ooh, Red had a dreadful start. Travel faster with the Langship. I would honestly say Khmer. Okay, sounds like most people do think Norse. My question was really, should I jump onto Norse immediately? Or shall I wait and get my stars? This is such a close call. We might just have a save scum option in the background, just in case. But yeah, the extra movement. The extra movement at sea is crucial. In fact, as I click this end turn, I think maybe I shouldn't have clicked that. Maybe we're Vikings. Da-da-da! Then go Norse if they're still there. Finish my Carthage harbours. Yeah, I think I have them all built, or at least starting to be built. I don't think there are actually any more to finish. Yeah. No, I think we're good. Except for this one, which is already queued up, so it'll be fine. You can wait a bit, since you're ahead. Am I ahead? Norse, early and stronger land ports. Build more districts to maximize the amount of resources. Build more districts to maximize the amount of resources I get in the late game. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that'll happen throughout. We really need our religion upgraded too. That's a real nuisance that that's taking such a long time. Oh, and just as I complain about it, it looks like we have received. There's our gold science star as well. I think this puts us in a position where we could consider an early jump. Actually, no. Maybe yes. Khmer can pretty much do whatever it wants. True. Let's see what religious tenets are left. No! People are already in tier 3! Okay, well, our religion is absolute garbage. That is such a shame. There go our beautiful harbours. Let's do the jump. We're jumping early into Norse, which is probably real bad for our fame game. But having those harbours online quickly could be of huge benefit to us in the long run. So let's do it.
Wisdom.
You need people for better faith.
Eras
Yeah,
bring
also
humankind
humankind
new
difficulty.
knowledge, and
Someone
we
starts with the
immediately use it
Harappans.
to find new ways,
Let's be
whether
real.
trading or raiding.
Let's be
Not
realistic.
deserve credit for
We were probably
naval
not going to get a great religion,
and
considering we
force.
started as Joe. On humankind difficulty. We started the Harappans, we could have been alright maybe. Or a culture that gave faith with its districts. Would have been fine too. But we weren't playing the faith game, so I guess we should expect to lose it. Hello, Norse! Brilliant. Let's get these harbours down. Probably quicker than anything else. I don't see any need. Arguably, there's not really much of a need to build our religion up either. But I will place it down for the stability. Maybe we get the whole gang working on it. Yeah, 2 turns. Let's get the gang working on it. And then queue up some absolutely glorious Norse harbours. Look at that, 26 food. You're never going to have to worry about food again. I'm going to place that there, just in case we go Dutch or something in future and can get some harbour adjacencies. Just in case. It was a relatively small trade-off, something like 6 food or something. Nothing to write home about, put it that way. Land rights is wonderful. I just don't quite know if I want it yet. Although it would push me to plus 10% money. Yeah, let's go the money way.
Interesting choice.
Money,
May
money,
lead
money,
to a
money!
concentration of wealth with interesting and unexpected consequences.
And now we can just go, wow! But probably not with this unit. But I will have a wee peek, just in case. Because we have a huge... Ooh! Ooh! Hello? The Vikings are here! Although apparently not here. Oh, I've sent this poor unit to its death. See you, Scout. Nice to get a feel for how far away different things are, though. So you can see there's quite deep ocean there, with no sign of life. Industrial production's another brilliant one. +1 trader. Right, per market quarter. Yeah, baby. Let's go full individualism this time. The individualist Norse are not mucking around. Let's get our harbours down. There's 1, there's 2. Absolutely brilliant. Stability waning a little bit, but not terribly so. Could do that just to keep on top of it here. And maybe we get these guys a public fountain as well. Would you like to stare at a fountain in public? You know you would. There you go, friends. You can have an aqueduct too. Sweet! So, Haojing is becoming a little bit of a gold city. So, just want to make sure that I have the gold. Ah, we don't have horses! How dare you? You should not have picked Joe at the beginning. I don't like to speak in definitives. Stares at fountain in public. Yeah. Go. Hey, Rodro, good to see ya. Converting might be smart. Yeah, should we just jump to another religion? I don't think I know them yet, though, do I? We technically know that they exist, but we also don't. Because we haven't met them. It's a weird one. Pays not to ask. Let's get our super special ship. Yep. Let's do it. Seafaring mastery feels like something we should be good at. Do I want to swap off this policy? No, I don't think so. checking through these districts, just in case there's anything that floats my boat. I would like another commons quarter, actually. There's one with 17 stability. Go, you! Surely I have enough gold to pump this out so we don't have to wait for this pathetic infrastructure. Had an idea. When trade takes off, you can put a Langskip or another ship and just destroy their economy because cause their military to lag behind. Yeah! Yeah, maybe we take to the seas in a big way, which really we should. I guess we... if we don't need the fountain, maybe we just hold off on it. Should probably focus on those infrastructures first. There's another builder's star. Fantastic. All the money in the world. How are we doing? Ooh, we're doing really good down here. This city is just like... Get out of my way, I'm the best. I take no prisoners. What would it like to build? It doesn't have any luxuries. So maybe this city doesn't focus on money like the rest of them. There are some reasonable strategics out this way, so it could be worth building a science bridge out here for future. Actually, likewise here. Maybe this is our science. Yeah, this is our Scienceville, I think. In which case, we will get it the scientific infrastructure once it's finished getting a little bit of industry online. Although, I guess, actually, it wouldn't hurt to start off with a little bit of an industrial base. Just so we can build these science districts a bit quicker. Let's do that.
You have unlocked seafaring.
You have unlocked seafaring. Now go and destroy the enemy.
You can cause trouble anywhere you want now, and have a better chance at getting away with it.
With my cogs? I don't know, it feels kind of bad. Sure, let's get 4 cogs online.
15 farmers' quarters? Perhaps you're inviting several thousand friends to dinner.
Go, narrator! Alright, here go our cogs. We get 5? Can we have 5 people in our armies at the moment? I think we probably can. Yes! Speaking of, we may as well merge up these units who can't learn to ride horses. Time to invade. Build military infrastructure first. Good call. Do we have any that actually provide promotions? I mean, we can get the minus 10% cost. I can buy that, so may as well, I suppose. Money in harbors is wonderful for us.
The first ship.
The first ship! The second ship!
We're likely to see the first seasickness as well.
Alright. Maybe we need some accompanying land units? Who have we got? Swords, spears, bows. Well, swords it is! With a bow boy in the back. Nice. And you can just wait there. You absolutely brilliant fleet, you. 37 combat strength. Ain't nobody see this coming. And you should actually be deploying over there. Thank you. Not that it really matters too much, I suppose. Dutch, maybe? Venetians, then Germans? Yeah. Yeah, we could double down. Just because we're playing Carthage now doesn't mean we have to keep doing harbour ones, but it would be nice to get a little bit more out of them. If I go military architecture, I can get the Mega City upgrade, but maybe we go War Summons Heavy Infantry, try and get those technologies, those units unlocked, rather, so that we can do a few upgrades before we leave. I think that's a reasonable idea. In which case I will get one more archer. That's a very roundabout way to get down there, but I love it. Worth noting, there appears to only be one way up, well, two ways up and down off this thing. There's one ladder here. Oh, there's another ladder here. Right, so there are three snaking ladders, essentially. Three ramps, rather, that lead up to the top. So there are three ways to invade, or not invade, if you're that way inclined. But we're going to go for the invasion strategy. Might as well disembark those this turn. Hao Jing's about to finish the fleet. Great success! And I think we get some more districts down. Maybe some more money to fuel our war efforts. Yeah, baby. Stability is still fine in the city. My dream city. Sup, Cyclone. Heavy ocean on the map. Yeah, yeah. You're right. Heavy ocean, an understatement of the year. This is deep ocean. Let's send these. Let's go out and explore what the ocean. Oh! There was some more whale poop hidden here. Brilliant. We might subdivide the fleet a little bit. Right, so we have 3 more movement points. Receives less damage from consecutive turns in deep water, but not none. So we'll use up the rest of our movement in coastal tiles this turn. Oh my goodness, there's another whale poop. Where are these coming from? Fantastic. That is really good. Because of course it's essentially also free stability. I kind of want more boats. Get 3 more queued up here, ready to go. I wonder how the AI is doing with so little amount of strategics. Yeah, I mean, they do have the added benefit of just kind of cheating out free units. But I imagine they're probably struggling a bit too. No, they're not. They're just surging away laughing. The AI... This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. I've done everything right. Well, you know, within reason. We have to go and find people right now, otherwise we lose. Is how I feel. So go! Discover the world! Get out there! Please! Okay. War Summons has been researched. That's a wonderful upgrade for us, as I mentioned earlier. Okay, here's our first neighbor. Didn't take too long to get to them thanks to our additional movement. Who are they?
The agrarian Harapans. You're as likely to meet
It's the
their
Harapans. The Harapans. Hello! Who are you? It's Welsh guy himself.
Short-tempered.
+1 fame earned per Aesthite Era Star. Go you! Okay. Shall we have trade?
So,
This is a good start.
shall we become
Right, now we can see their resources. They have a lot of them.
pleasing? I am content to join together on this.
So let's get trading. If they have a good religion, we'll probably jump to that as well.
No surprise that it is a pleasure to speak with you.
A first trade link. So many interesting.
Oh, look. Instantly. Nom, 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 nom. Opening up trade will basically mean that their society will just hoover up mine. They're in the early modern era, so they ascended. Interesting. How's it fared for them? Yeah, fairly well. Middle of the road. Oh my god, these islands are huge. I really underestimated the size of this map and these islands. Jeepers. Can't quite make it back to coast this turn. It's okay. No. No! Knowledge authorities! Maybe we can catch up. +1 science per number of trade routes. That's good. Aqueduct, we don't actually need that right now. Get out of here, you stupid upgrades. I got more important things to do. Early modern. Get some fish, bro? Might want to conquer instead. Yeah.
Will we end the day friends or foes?
We do want to get some military stars, definitely. But also, getting the benefits from just having a trade partner is quite useful. I'd quite like shared maps too.
Here is a
Thank you kindly. Right, so now we can see their island. They've got the beautiful capital of Harappa up the top with Notre Dame next to it. 55 pop in that city. And they went with 3 cities. Interesting. They have a more powerful fleet than mine just here. Just show me who's boss, apparently. Which is a bit tricky, but we could fight that. Once we get our next fleet online. Go the opposite direction. Literally, run and hide. Trade, run, and hide. Let's keep exploring, I think. If you conquer them, you won the game. You reckon? Okay. Let's put that to the test. Let me build up an army so big your head will spin. We will need a larger fleet. Let's get 5 boats. See if you can find. And some more knights. Where are you deploying your boats? There. Cool. Alright.
Let us formalize our mutual appreciation.
Good night, Octopus! Happy sleeping! I'll counter the non-aggression pact back at them. In case we want to conquer. In the meantime, though, it's actually a reasonable idea to keep buying these, believe it or not. I wonder if we send army number 1 over before these swordsmen turn into knights. Probably not, but we could transfer them to this harbour. And if we're going to go with the conquer them strat, I actually want to keep these ships within their borders. So let's do that. I hope this works. It basically has to, right? I do feel a little bit trapped and backed into a corner here. Defend you until you can become knights, which should be just a slither away. Yep, brilliant. Also give us larger armies, which I'm not mad at. Let's connect these ships together so that they are stronger as one, and try and send them around to where we're going to invade from, which is likely going to be Mohenjo-daro, maybe. They all have 60 strength. The capital itself is quite hard to get to in the first grab. Mohenjo-daro would give us heaps of incense. Mohenjo-daro is the most valuable one. So let's do that. We need declaration of war to proceed. Get out of my life. We should maybe start to raise tensions a bit as well.
Let's see how second sight.
We don't actually have a means to do it, but our war support will increase. So actually we're fine because we're a militarist. Brilliant. There's knights, which is a wonderful upgrade for us. Let's get these swordsmen into knights. We need iron. I have iron. Do I not have enough iron? Are you joking me? 1 iron. Huh. You want to trade strategics? Hey.
Here
Thanks.
is a proposal to get your heart racing.
You've got 2 iron.
Accept,
Why don't
and we shall
I?
set-
Did I just have a bad start? I must have just actually had a bad start. That feels quite unfair, that these islands would not have the same amount of iron. Maybe I have more uranium or something, right? Maybe that's how it's balanced. I don't know. I'm guessing at this point. But we can do the upgrade now, so let's do it. And it's absolutely worthwhile, right? Right? I hope so. Okay, we're gonna need more units than that. Oh, yeah, we are actually building them. Oh, yeah, we are. We're doing fine. Shame we can't get our unique. We started without horses. Oh, although we might be able to trade for some. Seeing as we've got this connection. Yeah, we can get 1 horse. Anything super important here? Probably military architecture. Actually, not chivalry. Let's get military architecture. Once you capture one of their harbors, I think the strategy is just to take one city, like the one I mentioned, and just sit there and wait for a massive force. Yeah, get like a staging post, you think. They didn't have copper. True. They didn't have copper. I had a copper, but no horses. And they have horses, but no copper. Yeah, I suppose. Suppose I'll allow it. We can at least get the, at least get animal barns in our cities now, thanks to having horses. So let's do that. That's a nice upgrade and a benefit of trading with them early on. It also buffs just normal farmers' quarters, so it's actually quite useful up here in Fengjiao, where we do have a few farmers' quarters online. And I could even get my unique. It's only got 23 combat strength, though, so it's fairly outclassed now. I think we'll just forget about that. Just get a couple more random units here. Maybe actually an extra cog or 2. Let's really focus on having a strong enough navy. Check the bottom right part of your island. The 1 is still in fog. Oh, down here. Reckon there could be some whale poop down there, maybe? There won't be any land here. There could be a resource. We just did not earn enough fame this era. This has been a dreadful era. Someone's taken the Dutch, which absolutely breaks my heart. And the Venetians really only benefit from trade, and if we're planning to fight them instead of trade with them, That is arguably not very good. Ming, yeah. Joe, maybe we need to go Joe for the gunner boat? The gunner boat platform? I think, actually, this is a really interesting crossroads, right? So, let me just explain this for a second. So, we're very low on fame, and we're rapidly losing because we haven't been able to land grab faster than the AI. Basically, we've been constrained to the same limits of the AI, but they're playing with a lot of added benefits that I'm not because of the difficulty, which has made this quite hard. So I essentially have two options. I can stay in this era and continue to earn maximum fame, right? I've earned basically none at the moment, so I'll stay for a couple more turns regardless. I could stay here and try and go for gold, or we could stay here for 1 or 2 turns and then jump into a culture like Joseon, who has a wonderful boat that we can use and some really powerful science gains. So we can hopefully speed up through the techs and get a couple of key units that we need. Other options, maybe go Poland, I'm seeing in chat. Go Joe. 206 live viewers. Welcome along, everybody. It's awesome to see you. Hey chat, just got here. Any big donos? No, Mick, none so far. But wonderful to see you. Check resources for the emblematic unit. Yeah. So we could go for the Poles if we want to stick with this militarist aggressive route. I really like the idea of Joe though, because I think with Joe we can get a lot more if we push for science. The other alternative is of course the Venetians. They have a boat as well. It's a galleass, which we could use. It does require it requires a lot of resources, granted. And we get rewarded for having trade. I'll post it to you now as a poll in the chat, and you can, of course, as always, decide what you'd like to do. For me, it's really a decision between the Phoenicians and Joseon. Maybe a militarist culture. The Poles' winged hussar is unfortunately a cavalry, so it won't be able to help us cross walls. Whereas the Ottomans are expansionist, not militarist, but they have a good gunner unit, right? But I'm actually going to make my third choice, I think, the Muggles for industry. Because also, you know, industrial cultures are quite nice to use the affinity to spam out a whole load of units. So, who it be? Let me know. There's a poll going now, live right now in the chat. You can place your votes. And as I said before, welcome along to the 200 concurrent viewers who just tuned into this stream. Really awesome to have you here. Maybe we can get to 200 likes at that rate. I don't know. Joe, Poland. An error occurred posting the poll. How dare you? Error poll. Here's our fleet, by the way. Poland. Go the Poles. I might get rid of the Muggles in that case, because it seems like we've actually got two distinct choices here. It seems to me like it's either going to be the Poles or Joe. So let's vote out of the Poles and Joe. There we go, it went live. Hey Scott, good to see ya! Vulcan, love the Muggles, but maybe Joe for this map. Yeah, I agree. I love the Muggles too. But I think maybe Joe for this map is probably the most sensible decision. Just to tick up on science so that we can try and overthrow the enemy. Overthrow? What year is it? We can only fit 6 boats in there, so let's build 6. There's that fleet done, so we can start sending them out. Maybe, baby. Let's send them around through friendly territory anyway, right? A singular kakapo! Mr. Beast themselves, my New Zealand Mr. Beast. How you doing, friend? With a $16.99 New Zealand dollar super chat. Do Joe's on. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. It's true, we did start with a Joe, so there's also some kind of poetic justice there, isn't there? Oh man, and lucky for you, it looks like I don't even have to decide between super chat bribes and voters, because the voters are also voting in your favor. Looks like roughly 3/4 of people who are voting in the chat believe that Joe is the right move. The Rappins would like to ally with us, which is super awkward. I'm gonna have to refuse that. Sorry. I mean, we could ally with them and go and fight someone else, I guess. But someone else might be too far away. Like, by the time we get to someone else, because we're playing on fast speed, we probably end up in this weird situation where by the time we get there, they're already using all of their guns, and we're like, spears? Spears? How do I vote? Oh, you should just see it in the chat, John. It's a poll, just in the chat. Crossbow, crossbow, crossbow. So this is sort of a crossbowy army. Let's give it some anti-cavalry units in case the crossbows get charged. And now we have a second army here, which is a couple of crossbows, but more of our frontline army. So we've got 16 units, and actually we've got even more. What can you become now? Oh, nothing. These scouts are really wasting my time. Might just trade them for those units that I just built. See ya. See ya. See ya. But we'll keep one around as a relic to the past. Upgrade these swordsmen to slightly better swordsmen. Go you. It's still Joe, though. Yeah, 75% of people. I'm going to end the poll now. I think you've had a good chance to place your vote. Thank you also to the surge of people who just liked the video. I just saw it surge up by like 20. I reckon we can make it to 200. I'm going to set my target slightly higher. I reckon we can make it to 200. Hopefully someone picks Joe. I want them. I'm still Joe, though. Winged Hussars are beautiful, you're right. In theory, if you capture all their harbours, I think they can make landfall with their ships. Unless there's a unit where they had them. By the way, if you're curious, 82 people voted in the poll, and 3/4 of them nearly voted for Joe. So Joe it shall be. Let us jump in and pray that no one took them. Yep, no one's taken them, so we're good. Do I want to hang around for some stars? My technologies are a little bit slow. It would take us too long. Even if I beelined science on all of my cities, I think it would take us too long. What we should probably be doing is preparing. We're prepared for 3-masted ship already. We're prepared for gunpowder already. We're just not quite prepared for centralized power or naval art. Oh no, we are actually. So if I just grab chivalry, then we're away laughing. Let me just quickly have a check. No, probably not. Ooh, you are close. 1,000 gold. Otherwise, no one's too close. 2 districts for a builder star. I can probably build those. Okay, I'll have to wait a turn. That's fine. It's fine. You need to just run down to your friends, really. Not sure what you're doing by yourself. There goes the other fleet, sailing their way over. Brilliant. This fleet is here and ready. Just position them there and station them. And what would you like to do? Probably House of Scribes feels like a good improvement. Some stability on garrisons, some walls, and then maybe a couple of industrial districts, just to really fortify the industrial heart here in the capital. Yeah, 1 district and then we go, I think. Oy vey, you need some improvements too. Oh, we've got quite a few science districts down here now, though, so that's something. It's something! Okay. Naval trade is super profitable for me. Please do that. These troops must be so nervous. They're like, I really don't trust this commander. I was 2 eras ahead of the Poles and the Hussars were still a problem. Poland's winged Hussars are amazing, but I don't have horses. Yeah, I don't have horses, I don't have the iron, and they can't climb walls. The 3 factors that put me off them a little bit. There's my builder star, and that's all that I'm going to wait for. Let's jump through into Joe. For those unfamiliar with what Joe does and how they do it, +3 science on tiles already producing science. So we have a few research quarters already built. They're going to be boosted significantly. The unique district provides science per adjacent research quarters, so it's a nice little science district. And we get this gunner boat, which I can't build, but we have access to it. I'd need to get 2 gunpowder. Alright, we're going through as Joe. Absolutely brilliant. Get the second fleet over. They still have their fleet of 7. My fleet of 12 should be able to sink that. Ding 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 ding. Welcome to Joe Land. I love the little song that plays as you move through.
Rather than pens.
Right, so really the best city for these is going to be down here, right? No doubt in my mind. Where can I get the best adjacencies? Actually, it's a little bit cramped. There we go. We'll just smash out a whole load of science down here. Give them their school. Give them their house of scribes. And let them work away on that. So this is absolutely Mega Science City 1. For that reason, I might go Expert Policy and just shift science up. Oh, Expert Policy is awful. Don't starve yourselves at the same time, you fools. There we go. Makes industry quite low. Industry first? I'm gonna do a weird sort of jig around thing here. I think that's okay. Yeah, fill that up, and then go to that. So, probably what that would have done. Yeah. Okay, cool. Right, no time like the present. Let's get sailing over. We've got some people to try and moiter. And if this doesn't work, I don't know what plan B is. No saltpeter on the island. Yikes. Yeah, come on, Pete. Where you at? No, the truth is, well, I mean, we can't harvest it yet anyway because we don't have gunpowder. What do I want to get next, actually? Do I want 3-masted ship for the caravel? Ignores all penalties from deep water, so we can get out and find people. Yes. Then gunpowder, then centralized power. Although, because I'm going to war straight away, actually, let's go gunpowder first, then 3-masted ship, then centralized power. Yeah, okay, fine. And then naval artillery. Okay, great. Oh man, they already have naval artillery. The Harapans already have it, which scares me a lot. Either way, the ships have arrived, and they have actually nearly full movement when they got here. Is it time to declare war and instantly cease all of our trade and plunge our empire into darkness? Is what it will do.
Say what you wish. I will listen.
Oh, this is a big decision point that will make or break the game. Purple has 2 saltpeters. They do. We're not quite ready to invade with our land units yet, so let's just hold. My question is, once I'm ready, which will be in a few turns, and I will put this to chat, is it war or peace? Fight or flee? Let your votes be heard. Let's see what we can do. I am a nervous boy. Spam scouts for extra long ships? Sorry, lang skips? I don't even have any lang skips. I'd probably rather just build cogs, to be fair. May as well get these down. Next to strategics if we can. We can't. I might just tuck this one away in the corner in that case. Forget about it. We could get a reasonable enough sciencey thing down around here, I suppose. A little cluster. Not really a lot to give anywhere else, though. Okay.
This does very little to placate.
The lang skips are my land transports. Alright. My land transports. Feels like a weird place for a ship. Go, you beautiful yous. Oh, was the spam scout strategy spam scouts put them in the ocean and have a whole load of scouts in the ocean? Not sure how I feel about that. If I'm interpreting that properly. I think they would just get sunk. I guess we do have extra strength. Could be a bit of a cheese. Okay. We are... Oh my god. 81% of players want me to go in with this army. Ha! 81! You're mad! Hey, you! 055. Thanks for 5 New Zealand dollars. New Zealand dollars. Oh, I have to do some digging there. Thank you very much. Hey, you. Hey, you. Love it. Okay. Well, you're ready. You're ready. You're not healed, but ready. I think we're all ready. Chat voted 82% now in favour of declaring war. Thank you so much, AU. Good morning from Auckland. Meant to be doing work, but... Morena, Auckland. +3 faith on territory. Nah. I'll take the stability hit there, thanks very much. Speaking of, actually, we are going to take some big stability hits once we declare war and stop trading. I guess I just have to live with that. That's just going to be part of our life. The AI landmass covered in districts. I know, look at them go! Look at them go! Although I feel like this was a lost opportunity. Also here, likely a lost opportunity. These are like perfectly aligned. I'm quite jealous of that. Imagine this adjacency. They went hard science and it shows. Also hard food. Their food districts actually aren't that fantastic though. +12 food is not great. That one's better, +23. Yeah, their yields are okay. They really just out-yield me, don't they? Also, they've got the statue of Zeus and Notre Dame now. Lovely. Alright. Well, you voted to go in. Let's go in. Trade with blue. Hallelujah. Let me introduce myself to the Mexicans. Oh dear.
So, tell me, shall we become closer?
Nice. This is exactly what I needed because this is my stability issue sorted.
Okay, I accept it.
Thank you. Thank you, Junaid, for pointing that out to me. I appreciate it. I didn't even notice we'd met them. Actually, kind of close. Okay. Right. We're declaring war on the Harapans.
Hate at first sight.
Feels bad.
See how second sight goes.
Surprise!
Have a quick temper. And you...
Okay, Gareth.
Setting sail. I'm on it. Setting sail. Raise the main.
Send the boats in first, I think. These units actually should have been around here. So this is a little bit of a risky maneuver, but I do want to hit the city from both sides. We hit this city. We hit this city. On rock and roll. Okay. Oh, the deployment is going to be awkward as heck. Could immediately place it under siege.
Time to see what happens when foreign cultures get
How
together
good.
and decide to murder each other.
Oh no, now it's including all of the sea crap in this siege. Oh, I really wish I hadn't have done that. Sea siege? Pog? I did not want to do a sea siege. Sorry, I'm just going to have to load that. I want to take out those boats. Then I'll consider the sea siege. Absolutely. But first, I do need to take out those boats. Deep breath, Jumbo. Jumbo's lead the way. Some beehive strats going there. Too true. Too true. If you go Italian later on, can that mountain unit make landfall from anywhere on their island? Huh. Huh. Interesting. I hadn't considered. So I'll still declare war. I'm not going to try and cheese my way out of that. I just want to sink those boats for... I didn't realize that those boats would be pulled into the sea siege. Right, so let's go... Surprise! And... now move in as planned. and try and see if we can sink
Time
these
for your first
boats.
battle?
See if you can sink a boat.
Absolutely dying to see how your fighters handle
Oh,
themselves.
my unit's deployed here because I moved them first. Why am I so stupid? Just get the boats in first, wherever possible. And these boats can't even spawn because the unit's deployed first. I've screwed that up again. I'm so sorry. So, this is a very minor gripe, but what I would love is when I trigger a battle, I would like to choose which armies to deploy first. It's really simple, but it matters, right? Because in that situation, I'm not going to be deploying my archers when I have a unit of boats waiting to go in. So I guess the workaround for that is to just reload. Surprise war! Did anyone get a feeling of deja vu? And then literally just keep these units as far away as possible this turn. And then the AI should, or the game should, let me deploy these naval units first. That's the theory. Did you trade with blue? No, we haven't re-met blue since we reloaded. I guess we'll meet them later in this turn. You would have insta-won that battle since they were stuck on one tile. Ah, yeah, true. We got them pinned either way. So I should just be able to insta.
But that doesn't mean they're enjoyable.
What? I just lose 6 boats in that insta-resolve? I guess they bombarded me from the city? Worth considering, actually. Why did I listen to that comment? They can still attack from the city just because they don't have boats. Yeah, I'm a moron. I should not have listened to that. Either way, I guess I'll take that. That's a penalty for being a noob. It's my noob penalty. How are we looking now? A fairly comfortable sea siege. I think we wait a turn though so that these units can get here. Refuse that. Reload. Oh my god, I can't do it again. Did I lose my land troops in that insta? 4, 4, 4. No, I think I lost a fleet of boats, not land troops. What is this deploy? I'm sorry. Be prepared to send yourself into outer space. I did lose 6 land troops, did I? It was land troops. Come on, I thought this was going to be the instant battle only run. Oh, too good. Too good. Oh, thank you so much, everybody who has absolutely enveloped that like button too. Go you. We can make it to 200 with over 200 live viewers. I know we can. Okay, this time, no more reloading. I swear. Wow, bye. See you, Kenneth. Okay. So, it appears like... Did I lose land units? Are you guys bullshitting me? Oh no, you are telling the truth. You are telling the truth. Look at you, truth tellers. Okay, allow me to manual this, and let's have a look and see, as an experiment, what actually happened. I imagine we got bombarded from the land, right? We must have.
Time for
But let's see.
battle?
Manual resolve.
I bet you're absolutely dying to see how your fighters handle themselves.
That was an army. Take 5. Just boats attack. Instant resolutions are so unbalanced. If you have any land units behind the city, then they might focus... They might not focus fire only on the boats. I definitely lost land troops. Yeah, I definitely did. I definitely did. I totally agree. So, the theory here then is, if we go... So where are we? So there's land troops, and There's land troops. So those ones need to move south. I think that was how I ballsed that up last time. So these ones just need to get the heck out of Dodge. And then we send the 2 fleets, not the 3. Surprise war, in with the 2, and we're away laughing. These ones stay out here, and we go in with the boats. Alright, good move, team. Thank you very much. They are well and truly out of this battle zone. Right? Yes. But, oh, hold on, though. Actually, this one couldn't be. Maybe that one is the annoying thing. Okay, that one is now out of the battle zone down the bottom there too, so this should be fine. This is going to work as intended, I suspect.
Decide to murder each other.
Yes. Great success. Surely I can insta-resolve this now. It's quite straightforward. Oh no, they redeploy when I insta-resolve! Ah! That is the issue. That is the issue. The AI is like, oh, I can do this. No, you can't. Okay, great. Right, let's move on.
Make full sail.
Can I make landfall during the siege? No, because it's not actually a city siege. Lame. Yeah, so the way to do it is actually just to trap them into this corner and then camp in the corner. Declare manual battle. Don't trust the AI for literally a second or it will destroy you. Deploy the healthy ships to the front. Fire at the one ship which is trapped and can't reinforce. End the round and do not get lazy like me and auto-click to end the round because it will not pay off in your favor. Oh, I'm sorry that took so long for me to actually properly figure out what was going on and why it was going on. Although I guess it's quite nice to have that learning experience because now I know for next time. Now I know for next time. Scott! The amount of war score you will have. Yeah, true. Scott! My Australian Mr. Beast / Sugar, thank you so much for a $7.99 super chat. Scott says, restart only challenge. I got my Christmas piano recital and music and my school play part, so I need this right now. Oh, Griffin. Go you, Griffin. This is hilarious, stupid, and amazing at the same time. I like to think if there were 3 words that people who like me would use to describe me, they would describe me as hilarious, stupid, and amazing. I doubt that most people would, but I think that's probably a good, Anthony, a good scenario of what's going on here. Yeah, it's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. We're corner camping these units. I don't even have range 2 on my boats, so I can't even fire in with, you know, like this amazing unit of frigates that sail along and destroy the enemy. Instead, I literally just have to re-click this a few times. Luckily, I can speed click it while I'm paying attention to chat, right? Hey, Tundra, my friend. Good to see you. Been a little bit more active recently after a hiatus. How you doing? I would love a piano for Christmas. How cool. What a cool Christmas present. Couldn't have said it better ourselves. A restart only challenge. I restart every turn 5 times. Ridiculous. This time we're just not even going to redeploy that other army. We're just using one. And I love it. Right, just farm this military experience. Yeah, very good. Absolutely cheese the AI in the corner. Love to see it. Brilliant. And one more to go. There's a militarist star, our first in a long time. I think they're challenging me, are they? I'm not sure. That's a bit odd. Either way, let's send the healthiest ship into the front. In that deployment. Sure, we'll let this one sail out. Why not? Get out of there, you poor injured boy. The cavalry is here. Aw, you would. Should have moved that unit as well, really. That's okay. Boom, 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 boom. Brilliant. Hey, Johnny, thanks so much for the 35 ZARs. Johnny says we did it, fam. Those farmers gonna get it now. Okay, so yeah, we just won like 8 victories. They have an instant loss of 56 war support. Woof! And we've got a 56 surge. Hello, fellow humankinders. Somehow hilariously, amazingly stupid. Yeah. In fact, you know what? I like that so much. Let's rename the title of this stream. That should be what the stream is called. Hilarious, amazing, and darn. I'm gonna put darn in there because I think that's fun. And darn stupid. Love it. I'm late. Stupid hard work today. Oh, Huck. Working. Huck, by the way, absolute shout out to Huck, who does an incredible job in the Discord. I mostly lurk from time to time, and I really appreciate your effort. Welcome along, Huck. And BRD as well. Check the war score, please. It wasn't that ridiculous? Have you ever seen a more ridiculous war support? Okay, so here's a way that we can get a lot of quick stability, which could be useful. Scientific facts doesn't really reward us with much. Religious tolerance, our religion sucks. Slaves, we could get our commons quarters buffed and move toward worldly focus to give us plus 5% food. Or we could go homeland for the combat strength. That's actually fairly average. I don't love any of those. Even army wages, I'm a little bit hesitant. Plus 50% money from ransacking and bonus when ransacking. We could do some pillaging. I mean, we are the Norse. Maybe. I mean, I think either way we want to move toward worldly, so I'll buy that, and then we'll keep it in the back of our mind that we could ransack some coastal tiles.
Incentive payments.
Oh no, I spelled stupid wrong! I spelled it stupip. Oh. Oh, that is ridiculous. That is ridiculous. I'm the stupidest person there is. Like the next city named Stupip. Why was I born this way? Why am I who I am? Okay, there's gunpowder on the bright. Oh my god. I'm actually like shedding a little bit of a happy tear. Oh. Oh, it's really hot in here now too. Oh god, I'm having a meltdown after that stupid slip up. I need some water. I'll be right back. I'm just gonna get some water. I'll be literally like 20 seconds. Don't go away, you 191 beautiful bastards. Okay, I've recovered from that great loss. I wonder if he microwaves his water too, all day baby. Hey, Kingston, Seaton, good to see you guys. Okay. Right. We are actually still fighting a war here, I'd like to remind everybody. This ship is very weak, and I can't heal it because it's not friendly territory. Jason Bennett with a cheeky $3 super sticker, giving me a huge thumbs up. Oh, I don't deserve a thumbs up that big, but man, do I appreciate it. Maybe we take... This city looks easier to take because there are 2 tiles that I can actually stand on. Like, how are we going to siege this city from the sea? It's going to be so awkward. Like, so unbelievably awkward. I hate sea sieges. I know that they were fixed and tweaked a bit in Humankind Games' last big patch update. By the way, how excited are we for the next one? We must be coming up to a beta. In fact, it would be really awesome if in 2 days' time there was a beta version of that patch, because that's when I'll be doing my birthday stream, and I would love to play a beta. What a great birthday present that would be, the new patch in beta test mode. We'll see. It might be wishful thinking. Do I want to do it this turn? I guess so. There's no time like the present. Bombard is kind of a must, yeah. Yeah. Without being able to bombard, we're at quite a disadvantage. But, I mean, let's see how it goes. In theory, we have 3 times the strength that they do. Wait, what's going on here? The siege at why can I not place it under siege? Don't I get a chance to, like, wait and... Oh, maybe they want to sortie me. Okay. Oh, Mr. Krabs. Actually, I have an idea. This just might work. How am I losing... Did you see that? Are they reinforcing this city in a big way? They might be. Where are my catapults? Got no time for catapults. We capture all their harbors, they can't spawn new ships. Ooh, yeah, another funky way we could play this. My thought was, if I deploy all my units out here, they might come out to try and get the flag. Oh my goodness, another $3 super sticker. Is it the day of $3 stickers? River, thank you so much. Perhaps a new donor. I definitely recognize your name from talking in chat before. Thank you so much. And what a super sticker too. Okay, yeah, so my thinking was... Oh. What is that? Is that me? Oh, that is literally me. Okay, well we can maybe stand on these tiles and fight them here. And then I think I end this round without moving these units. Right. I mean, these walls are literally open, right? So surely if I... who have we got? We'll put that sword in there. Then I want another swordsman, maybe, from this one? Shoot, we don't have them. Okay, we do have this dude, though. So let's deploy him there. Can we get... Yes, we can. Here's a crossbow that's going to jump up. Okay, that's fine. These boats will keep them busy. Meanwhile, sneaking over this way, maybe. Giacomo! Thank you so much for the €2.99 with a cheeky, dare I say, Shiba Inu wave? Is it time for Shiba Inu? Just tuned in. This looks unpleasant. A mood, Cameron. What's wrong with your boy? You STUPIP or something? Are you STUPIP? Okay, sorry, back to the battle at hand. potentially, if there are no units here, we could try and disembark. So let's get a wee look. Let's move up and have a wee look-see doodle. A wee what, sorry? Oh, shoot. There is actually an undefended tile. Okay. Let's move to try and grab that. And then over this way, it's just an absolute messy cluster of things. You're right. I wish I didn't deploy these boats, because they're really annoying. Like, so annoying! Okay, I think that's all we can do this round. In that round. They attack into me, and it's really dreadful attacks across the board. Brilliant! This is exactly the way this needed to go. YouTube probably thought it was an insult. Yeah, maybe. I don't know why it would have. I don't understand how any of those words would be banned. Even STUPIP. Like, what? Like, what? Makes no sense. I guess better to be safe than sorry, though. So we don't end up with hot girls and boys webcam chats only 5 million or whatever the heck their stupid name is. Okay, let's move in. We just need more... We just need more of their land, basically. Try and send some beefy boys in first, but I don't actually have very many beefy boys left. So... let's just send the crossbows in. You can stab that. Moving them up there was really bad. I regret that. And where are you? Like, can I get you deployed? Deploy you for sure. I think that's all of my melee units deployed now. Yep, great. What's going on down here? They plugged that gap immediately, which was to be expected. We'll just back off a little bit. Keeping them busy, though, could be useful. Okay, that will continue next turn. Can't you attack with the boats as well? Nah, they can't do shite. You cannot attack a land target with these boats, sadly. I could bring these units back here, but there's probably no point. Sail them up that way. Okay, what did they do? Not a lot. I gotta go, but I might get on a wee bit later. See you later, EK Gaming. Thanks so much for tuning in, friend. Oh my goodness, we only need 13 more likes. I know you can do it! Smash it out! STUPIP was indeed the problem. Dang PG stream. Dang Jumbo and his stupid PG stupid. Go! Come on! You can move there! Either way. Let's jump back into this cluster F of a battle and see what damage we took. Not too much, actually. Our crossbows are going to take a bit of a beating, though, because we've accidentally sort of put them on the front line, which is a bit awkward. Also need to start maybe focus firing here a bit better. I mean, there's a stab for free, which is great, because then we can disembark that unit. We really do need these ones in the battle. Or even these ones in the battle.
Not gonna happen.
Move up to try and disembark here next turn. Surprise, my extra fleet is here. And yeah, my positioning is definitely letting me down a fraction. You will want to just defend in place, probably. All of you will want to just defend in place. Tempting even actually to disembark this crossbow to ensure it doesn't die. I'm going to do that. And the rest of my units are just flailing around, stuck in the ocean, which is really awkward. 2 more. Someone actually managed to miss the like button. Go them! They're back defending here. So let's do the old redupe in the dupes move. Back off this by 1 tile. Hopefully that keeps them busy for a fraction. And we got completely pushed off this mainland. Almost completely pushed off this mainland. Which is very awkward for us, really. I'm just going to end that round. Let them attack into me. It's a bad attack because I've got a really strong unit. Oh no, they're bringing out the guns, that's why. All of a sudden this has turned against me in ways that make me quite uncomfortable. Go. Go! Oh, come on! Let me click that unit! I'm over in Perth, WA, been watching Humankind VODs for a while, love the content, finally got to catch you live! Hey, Immortal Sin, good to see you! Thanks so much for typing that message, I really appreciate that. I really appreciate that.
Give us strength.
Yeah, this just is not going to work. Oh no! Oh, stop! Okay, at least these units made it. Here we go.
Stay together.
Get them all in behind these walls, or most of them anyway. That will hopefully up the threat level. Maybe cause them to spread their units a little bit more. Maybe? Keep ourselves in the sea here because we seem to be safe. Brilliant. You can flank around. Swap you out. No need to deploy these boats because they're entirely useless. Try and trick them into moving these units again. It's no good. What's going on up here? I imagine we're being shot at by a gun and I don't like it. Let's continue this forward push, though. Push, 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 push. Oh, got a bit stuck there. There must be a unit up here or something forcing a zone of control. Because... Oh my god, look at those horse and carts. Is this the most poorly designed city of all time? I don't know if our people even want to live here. Okay, that worked again. But of course it doesn't work long enough because I can't move and disembark. So we just have to keep duping them down here for no reason. Does it rattle my chili bin, Scott? My esky, you mean? Does it rattle the esky? Yeah, it rattles the esky. This looks like D-Day. How's Omaha go? Yeah, this is D-Day. This is it. This is D-Day, and it's not going super well for us, to be fair. Get you up there ready to disembark. These units, I do think, had some sort of zone of control or something impacting them, right? Yeah. Oh, maybe it was that unit's one, though. Either way, they're being flanked. The crossbow was destroyed. Again! We're just doing a dance of death with these units. Maybe we can send a crossbow around? Okay. Oh, our flanking army's being brutalized, but maybe they can take some people down with them. There's two... Oh no, a horseman ran down this hill! Units must be funneling down from the capital. Right. Okay, we made landfall here, which is awesome. Send that archer down, they can try and do the same. We might be spreading their forces thinly enough now that they can't cover this flank. I say, with optimism in my breath, but also knowing probably they will still be able to cover it. Is that everyone? I think that's everyone. Riders on Pegasus horses. I saw wings. The winged huzzah! Yes! Brilliant. We weakened them enough to have to open up one spot for us. Will it be enough? Hard to say. Do I want to sacrifice this unit to stab that one to ensure I destroy it next turn? Yes. Sorry, but yes. And then we'll get ready to disembark you. And we are down to the bones of our backside now. Most of my strength, of course, comes from my boats, which have no purpose. Oh, it's a tough fight as we have to step onto this river tile when we disembark. But we can disembark, so that's something. If you can beat my AI, I'll match the total of all other donations you get on stream. What? Scott? Oh my goodness. I mean, obviously I wouldn't say no to a challenge like that. Jeepers. That is a very generous and daring challenge for me, Scott. Whew. A head-to-head battle. We agree, no donations that day. Yeah. I will match your 50 cents. 50 cent for 50 cent. Ooh, that is interesting. I've been looking for an idea on what to do for my birthday stream in 2 days. That could be fun. That could be fun, Scott. Have a wee think. Yeah, I will. What a fun idea. Love it. Wonder if I disembark here, it'll bait that unit into moving there. It might. Hasn't this been the, 1,000-year war? The siege may very well be the longest siege I've ever seen. Yeah, read my mind. The AI treats by definition, it's how difficulty works in this game. Yes. Yes, basically, in most 4X strategy games, Akantor, the way that difficulty tends to be balanced is that the AI is given extra advantages. So, it has an extra 50% industry that you don't see on the map, but it gets it. Or every time it trains a unit, it gets 2. Or it gets extra science, or it starts with extra text. There are lots of different ways that developers choose to provide the benefits, but in general, that's how they do it. Just cover this unit's backside. And to be fair, it's a really difficult thing to manage, and it probably makes sense that that's how you do it. Okay, where is this city? What am I actually trying to siege? Is it this? I don't know, but let's move in either way. Because I feel like once we destroy this unit, we are away laughing, right?
I'm on it. At them.
Is that me? Who's even left? That's all she wrote. Where's their flag? Where the heck is their flag? Oh, you're right. They actually attacked me. Yeah, I forgot about that. It's the siege of their city, but they attacked me. What is this BS? I think the AI just out-cheesed me. By attacking me, that really sucks. So, I won the fight, but didn't win the siege, because they were attacking me rather than me attacking them. And even though there wasn't a single unit left within any of the city's territory, I won the fight, but didn't win the siege because I wasn't the aggressor? Naval sieges? I mean, come on. So what's just happened here? What does war support look like? War support looks like -8 from that one loss. That whole fight was one loss. And now I'm stuck in this awkward situation where I've got these really weak units who I shouldn't fight this with, so I have to retreat, which sucks. Man, that sucks. Has anyone seen a suckier thing than what just sucked? Oh my god. Okay. I guess I regroup and try again. I think that's where we're at now. Cannot be done without enough strategic resource deposits.
Given 30 research quarters, I'm not sure.
Oh, I no longer have the horse required to build the customs farm. Oh, don't. Say it ain't so. Okay, we need better technology. So, let's go... Let's put STUPIP on science focus. Let's put Leone on science focus. Let's also put Haojing on science focus. Let's return the fleet just for a couple of turns back to base. We'll heal them up. We'll try and research some upgrades. And then we'll smash back in 5 turns or so, maybe? And give it a dang good go. Yes, but not much worse than that suck. Every territory needs to be a city challenge. Should you have just defended your flag and then baited them out? I don't know how you would get around the cheese. Yeah, I tried that a little bit at the start, and they didn't seem keen to come out of their walls at all. Could have definitely tried that, though. Maybe tried it a bit more, but it probably would have just ended up in a stalemate. Send a ship to meet Blue. Yeah, how did we meet them last time? I don't really have ships to spare. I guess we could send the scout off. Maybe. Look, we'll build a ship and we'll send it out. I'll also start working on producing a couple of units here and there. There's our ship to go and find Blue. Maybe, actually, we just send that ship on auto-explore for just forever, right? Just go and do your thing. Oh, Singular Kakapo, thank you so much! 2 super chats in 1 stream. You are ludicrously kind. $8.99 in New Zealand. I'll try and make it interesting. Winky face. Always make it interesting. At least we're at 200 likes. You're right, Rodro. We are at 200 likes. So we can rest easy. That ship isn't going to go and meet Blue on auto-explore. It's actually going to go and just explore nothing. So, you know what? Go up there. We have upgrades, but we don't have gunpowder, so it's very important that we go to meet Blue. I also note we are absolutely hemorrhaging money left, right, and centre. And we're stuck in collective mines for another 3 turns. That is awkward. Is it our unit maintenance that's stuffing us? 200. Yeah, it's just our unit maintenance, so that's fine. We should be able to cover from that in 3 turns. I'll allow it. Ugh, and just flee these units back to base. They fought really hard, to be fair. Fought really hard. And in the end, it didn't even matter. Right, you heal up. You heal up. Obviously, we'll go for the upgrades once we have the Golden and Shiza online. Patronage looks pretty important. We should grab that. We can get some good benefits out of that. Actually, insane benefits out of that. Should have pushed that earlier. And what are you doing? You need iron, which we don't have. Or gunpowder, which we also don't have. Struggle City. Capital, me. The awkward moment when you think so hard you go broke. Yeah. Literally. Lost all the money trading with the Harapans? No, it's because we're on collective mines, so our cities aren't producing any money. That's why we're losing money. We may still be in the red after we go out of collective mines, but it's collective mines that's causing this. Because all of our money's being turned into science as we try and beeline ahead, right? And like, I need flintlock, I need siege cannons, I need all the techs. Let's get them. Also get these patronage unlocks. I'll shoot out 3 population to grab them even. Pretty keen to have them online. Gemstones as well. See a 3 pop. Nice. It's giving extra money on our cities, but of course our money's being turned into science. So in essence, it's giving extra science on our cities. There we go. Right, we can get off collective mines now. On all of them? Maybe just 2 of them. Like, this one can come off collective mines. Now we're at negative 50. Okay, we're going to need to do them all. There we go. We're back in the green. Positive 342. Lovely. Now ships are just waiting. They really want their upgrades. Do you even have enough for the luxury benefit? Yeah, I have all of the gemstones. 3 out of 3, baby. Didn't have enough for the rest, but had enough for those 2. Pretty sure I had enough of lead as well, because I'm the only lead. Am I the only lead controller? I'm getting the benefit. Believe we're the only lead and only gemstone controllers, but not gold. We won't be able to get the one for gold.
May be viewed as simple agrarians.
Or whale
Their
poop, by the
troops
looks.
are single-minded and
That's a shame. Okay, so this fleet... So we are building a second fleet, or a third fleet. Whatever fleet we're up to, we're building it! And Haojing is actually at the moment not doing a lot for me. Let's get... Kind of ugly, but let's get a couple of crossbows. And 2 stabby boys there. We are trying quite desperately to meet the Mexicans, and we just have. Brilliant. Now you can go and auto-explore the world. And let's strike some deals with the Mexicans.
So, tell me.
Once we have the cash to do so. The balance is bad on this map. Each island should have at least 1 strategic. I do agree, it's a little bit limiting, isn't it? To not have horses, at least. Like, maybe some of the late game ones I could understand, because by the time you get to those later game resources, you should either be trading for them or conquering them. So that makes sense. But to not have the early strategics, maybe all the way up to gunpowder, but at least up to iron, feels
This from you?
bad,
Could be
man.
Interesting.
It feels bad, man.
We should celebrate the agreement.
Marvelous, like the first rays of daylight.
Anyway, Space Buddy, please trade with me. I need everything you've got. Okay. Our new standing army is starting to come together, so let's send them off their merry way. We do have that Legacy Scout, still just doing nothing. Here's 2 more boats. Send them around. We need to try and get strategic trade with old Space Bunny up here too, don't we? See if they'll go for that immediately.
Here is a
Yeah.
proposal to get your heart
Nice.
racing.
Oh, 1! I'll get the horses, I guess, and the copper. A little bit of extra industry and stuff in our cities. And use a little bit of leftover cash to buy some cheap salt. Not that this stream is at all salty. Don't think we've shed a single salty tear. Right? Okay. And let's build up this new army. No guns, but who needs guns? Probably need another ground invasion force, I think. Ooh, we could send some elephants this time. Brilliant. Let's send 3 elephants. Are they ranged? No, they are trample. Stronger when attacking weaker units. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen. Might just cut them down a bit in that case. That should be enough ground troops, hopefully. We've got around 15. Let's ally with the Mexicans. This could be useful for us. We'll take their shared logistics and we'll propose them a customs union. They'll take that. We'll make our trade a little bit cheaper and easier moving forward, which is brilliant. If you buy Mexico's saltpeter, you can get guns. Oh, we are all over salty Pete. Absolutely. Just the second we can. There we go. $600. Jeez, don't ask for much, do you? Saffron will be a bit cheaper. Not cheap enough. Someone who we haven't even met is in the last era, which is a little awkward. It's a lot awkward. Let's get Flintlock and move. Maybe we need to go back onto Collective Minds. Nearly. And as these units appear, I'm just going to pump them out. Down south. Go, you little elephant. You're absolutely outdated technologically, but man, love to see it. Whoa, it's like shaking the whole camera. Fantastic. Either way. Any army have space for these guys? They might need to be their own army. Just gonna throw Haojing onto science for a bit. Look at that. We went from 100 science to like 900. This will help us get the techs we need. Of course, I do need gold as well, I acknowledge. Sure. But... yeah, actually, that's fine with me too. I don't actually need that ability. It's quite wasted.
Think of it as being focused, yes? Very goal-oriented.
We don't have walls either. No one tell them we don't have walls! What's the largest city in terms of pop? CMB is right, yeah. In the agrarian focus run, we got to around over 600. 622 does ring a bell. It was somewhere between 600 and 650 population in the city. And that's the best I've done. If I was playing a game specifically to try and do a bit better, I reckon I might be able to. But to be honest, pretty happy with that. Okay, so we can't do any of these upgrades because we don't have 2 iron or 2 saltpeter. So we're kind of stuck using inferior units. However, we could upgrade our boats. All we need is money. We're a bit stuck for money too. Ooh, we could consider absorbing into a mega city. Not mad at that. That's kind of fun. And quite cheap. I wonder if it cancels scientific minds. Let's find out. I said, let's find out. Let's find out. Cannot be done on the capital. Oh, well that's a bit awkward. Okay, let's find out that way then. Right, so Haojing is now a pretty big megacity. Actually, we could go whole hog. And hoon everybody in on this action. Honestly, at this point, I think we just have to do it. Are there any wonders to claim? No. Curse you, humankind. Alright. Boom. It's the mega unstable city that no one asked for. Here it is. Fantastic. It will, of course, slowly hemorrhage its stability, but I'm willing to take a chance on it. Just like I'm willing to take a chance on us fighting up here. Oh shoot, we are now stuck in collective minds for a very long time. That's going to hurt our gold. We're not going to be able to upgrade, which means I should probably accept that as fact and just move across now. Because we really don't have time, right? This is a fast game speed, and we are rapidly running out of options. So let's just get moving. Let's just throw everything we've got at this. Go, 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 go. If we need to train units with guns later, we'll do that. We just got siege cannons, which is wonderful. Probably the only thing we need. Yeah, we're hemorrhaging a lot of cash. Thanks to collective minds, I'd like to remind. Our army is fine. Well, I mean, they're expensive, but they're fine. We don't have the resources to upgrade these units anyway, so... Well, most of them. So keeping them around is not useful. Ooh, we've met some other players, but of course I can't really do much with them. I'll introduce myself to the Siamese, though. And maybe get a trade treaty with them so that they can buy my resources. Lord Justinian! In the flesh! Plus 20% science and plus 50 stability. That is nasty. These guys are lagging behind. Ooh, hello. Ooh. Uh-oh. We've been intercepted by ships that are superior to ours. And somehow they managed to trigger a fight not including these 6. Even though these 6 are right here. Oh, that's a disaster deploy. This is kind of a disaster deploy as well. But we probably can survive a round. The question is, I don't think I bring my military units in here, do I? They've put me at the post. Dang them and their good boats! Yeah, that's a disaster. That's a disaster waiting to happen. I'm just gonna peek with this unit. Ah, its damage is reasonable. Do we just go all in? Deploy okay, this is not the strategy you should use, but I'm really curious to see what happens. Let's see if my absolute mass of non-naval units, right? This is turning into a bit of an experiment, I'm sorry. But also not sorry. Let's see if this absolute swath of land units can overpower 8 naval units. They don't do a lot of damage, and they take a lot of damage, is the real downside. We're gonna take big hits. And this is our entire army. But I figure, if we don't win this fight, then we're forced back to the homeland where we again have to sit in place and do nothing. So this is, again, kind of a crux point for me where I just have to go all in, and if I lose, so be it. But on the chance that I win, I really win. So, let's see. See, like, these units just take huge hits, right? They basically get 2 attacks each, and then they die. That's kind of it. I will lose everything. The numbers suggest I might come out on top, but I'm going to take heavy losses, yeah. But so are they, right? If I can destroy this fleet and then go back home and train up a new one with my new technologies, that's fine. To upgrade this existing fleet is too expensive for me, particularly when I'm forced into collective minesing. Let's see what the AI does, because essentially it's going to do basically what I want to do. Although maybe not focus fire enough, actually. Oh no, it seems to be doing... If it fires there, yeah, that was pretty sensible. That was pretty sensible. What was not sensible was me trying to do this fight. But I like the experimentation element of it nonetheless. Oh, you should have sunk that one, really. Okay, that was fine. Alright. So we know that they'll take us out in the open sea, so we are going to have to run back with our tail between our legs. Plus 25 stability on the capital's really good. Oi, oi, oi. Please let me get off collective minds. We're locked for one more turn. An interesting way to nerf it would be... Oh, no, no, actually, I take that back. That's not interesting, that's stupid. The issue that I'm running into here is how do we do this without strategics? I guess I have to trade with everyone else to try and get them. Let's go big boats, and then big guns. Nice. Speed my way through to those, thanks to collective minds, at the cost of our economy.
We would all benefit from growing closer.
Brazilians, Lord Justinian, go you.
My people will
I wonder if that...
said about the Persian.
No, actually, I take that back as well. That's stupid.
Grand
Oh, these units just escaped with their lives. Go you. Heal up, you beautiful boys. You too. Shared logistics all day, baby.
I am content to join together.
I like big boats and I cannot lie. Send your ships out to find other players. I mean, we do have one auto-exploring, which is doing that for us. As you can see. Now one stupid mega city. I love it. Okay, we're gonna have to go off collective minds because we're losing a lot of stability. Hey look, we have our coal. Idiot. And I'm guessing we're losing 50 at the moment from... Okay, there's our big boats. These are huge boats. Our gold is recovering nicely, so that's fine. We'll just follow all of these. Ooh. Punishment. How should ordinary crimes be punished? Minus 40% stability loss per turn on city or outpost. That's quite nice. Or, plus 100% delay between 2 crises of independent people spawn on all cities. That just doesn't even make sense. Are we talking rebels? I think they're talking rebels. Scientific agreement with the Mexicans? Sure, why not?
Marvelous, like the first rays of daylight. It has been too long, friend.
So, who do we have around the world? Hello, Zulu. It is an absolute pleasure to meet you. You have nothing. You're doing worse than I am. Let's trade. Oh no, you've got heaps.
This works. You have a deal.
Unexpectedly.
Let's take a moment to enjoy life.
You have my ear. For a time.
This proposition.
And yeah, Lord Justinian just has a buttload of resources, and I want them all.
Yes, friend. Say what you wish. I will listen.
Yes, let's get that customs union online.
Look at what a
This is all coming online a little bit late for my liking. So what do I need for this? I need 2 iron, 2 coal, and then we can get some absolute kick-ass ships. Okay. We can at least take someone down with us here. So who has the strategic resources that I need?
You.
Well, I'm obviously not going to trade with you.
Don't get.
We have to be careful not to lose that war, actually.
Seeing you always brings a smile.
You don't. You... Woof. Okay. So it's pink. It's the Brazilians. Lord Justinian's going to help us out here. Stability's recovering, so that's good. In this mega city of awesome. Fundamental values, no thank you. Buy copper and co with my ally partner. Good idea. Good idea. We really want to buy as much as we can. The difficulty is we're approaching the end of the game. So I actually sort of need to prioritize the resources that I really need to get my good boats first. So, what do I need? Iron and coal. Where's your iron? For goodness sake. I'll take your copper instead.
You're at the end of an ideology axis?
I'm pleased to see you.
Apparently there's a revolution happening. Stop! You love me! What are you doing? And why? Okay, hello, Persians. It is such a pleasure to meet you, Lit Lucky. Shall we trade luxuries? Yes. Give me all your money. Brilliant. Ah, and the Japanese. Absolute pleasure to meet you.
Short-tempered.
Shall we trade luxuries? Yes. Shall we trade everything? Yes.
Tell me.
Shall I buy your copper?
We become
No.
closer.
Your iron? Yes. And your coal too. Give it to me,
And we
baby.
should celebrate the agreement. Not every day brings news like this. Let's seize the moment.
And let's double down on the old gold thing. Grab one of the golds.
Well.
Cool.
Another empire has certainly left a mark on the world.
Okay, so you're
This
there,
cultural
you're
wonder.
there, you're... Whoa, you are really tucked down the bottom. Then we got old mate there. Real good old mate there. We had the Persians off to our right, and we are real tucked down the bottom too.
Oh. This is pleasing.
Amazing. New era. Should we just choose someone? I think we probably should. And seeing as we're at war, it would be nice to probably go the Germans, actually. Possibly combat strength on naval and air units. Let's do it. Let's just jump straight into the Germans. If we want any hope of being able to take down our neighbor, we need that. We'll accept non-aggression pacts with mostly everyone else.
We accept.
Try and go for the trade everything just to hoover up as many resources as we can.
The world
Get as many
is a
trade routes as we can. Try and get a whole lot of cash.
philosophy.
so that we
Though I
can,
hear it was a
actually do
challenge
what we need to
keep
do.
both factories running and the workers happy.
We can build our steam frigates now, and if we get an additional copper and coal, iron and coal, then we can get even better boats.
First sight. Let's see how second sight goes.
Who's got it for me?
Love or hate at first sight.
Do I have? Do I literally have all of the iron and coal on the map, and I still don't have enough, except for the person I'm at war with? Yay! The revolution's over. Long live the king. Yeah. Okay, that's fine. Oops, I thought that was my island. Where the heck is my island? Okay, grab that research. Right, who wants an upgrade? You do. Our cogs become steam frigates. Brilliant. Where are the rest of my cogs? All sunk, probably. Oh no, here's 4. Okay, so let's bring these 4 around here. Let's put housing on money before all else. Try and get as rich as possible. Political influence. +5 money on main plaza. Yeah, I mean, it's +5 money. Nah.
This proposition.
Cultural agreement, we'll take that. We'll take basically what everyone else can give us. We'll take it. It's all good. Grab that research. The cogs, where are they? They're making their way over. Upgrade them as we go. Housing, as wonderful as this commons quarter is that you're working away on, and really as wonderful as all of these things are, there's a coal mine. What I really need more than anything is more units, actually. So maybe... screw the people. The people can starve, as far as I'm concerned. Although I might just make a couple of these money people then. Okay, fine. I'll rearrange this. But then nab some people out that way. More? Yeah, baby. More? No, baby. Okay, great. There we go. That looks like a reasonable balance. We're getting our steam frigates 1 per turn, which is fantastic. Let's get 5 of them. And also, I note that we can get some good gunners. Forget these science districts. Just give me units. I need as many as I can if we want to make the most of this. Go, Mega City, go. Non-aggression pact. Sure. We don't really want to fight you at the minute. Who's ready to roll? No one.
This is pleasing. I am content to join together on this. Here is a
Alright, there we go. That's good. Yes, shared logistics. Hello there. Just throw me in your stream for some random reason. Hi, I'm Captain Rum Panda, Pirate Lord of Dota 2. How you doing? Hey, Captain Rum Panda. Welcome along. You can stay on the trade tab and cycle through partners with arrows.
Friend, it is good to see you.
Maybe you can. But I just smashed all the arrows on my keyboard and was unlucky. Housing, irreligion. Tempting, to be honest. Our religion really let us down this game too, actually. Right, do I have a fleet of steam frigates that can go over now? Nearly. We have 1 here and 1 here. We could send 2 out just to do a wee bit of scouting. I mean, 2 isn't a lot, but let's send them out anyway while we wait for some more to be upgraded or built. Oh, speaking of, actually, there's number 3. Great, go you. I feel a bit better about sending 3 out. What is this game? This is called Humankind. Are you serious? Did you just randomly find my channel in this stream? Can we show some love? Can we show some love in the chat, please?
could be interesting.
That is so funny. Alright, trade everything. Go you. You've just joined us in an exciting time, too. We're actually just about to fight someone. Wonder if I should upgrade these or just send them across. It might be at the point where actually we just send them across because we just want some bodies over there. So let's do that. Let's send these rather lackluster, unupgraded armies over. Their upgrade cost is too extreme, but we can build 1 per turn. So, pretty happy with this, actually. We will try and upgrade the cogs, though. They're definitely worth upgrading. You, though, just go. Just go. Let's see what we're dealing with.
This is pleasing. I am content to join together on this.
Silk! Glorious silk! Silk will give us more industry in our island city. We can use that industry then to build more boats.
Impressive.
Right, so you can see housing, a whole load of units queued up. Oh, really, it would be nice to get some of these German buildings down as well. But they're probably a little bit too little too late, I imagine, right? Probably too little too late. I'm just going to accept all the deals that the AI is throwing at me as well. $1,200 gold is what we need to upgrade. Losing a bit of gold now that we've got quite a large standing fleet, I acknowledge. Let's get the combustion engine. Get those submarines. Submarines. I see a plane flying around by the Harapans, and it makes me a little nervous. Okay, in come the fleets. Whether they like it or not, they are merging together with great pace and sailing across the world. Go! Let's send these frigates in first to have a wee nose. Hopefully we don't lose war support in the time between now and then. Game is going to draw to a close fairly soonish. Obviously, the absolute gold tier win is out of the question. Oh no, what is this?
Javelins are as
Oh no! They've got a torpedo boat! Okay. It's always a bad sign when you attack someone's unit in the middle of the ages and there are planes flying over their island. I know, right? Isn't it just horrific sadness? Our ships are more powerful than theirs, but we are incredibly outnumbered. You know, like we could reinforce and deploy here, but I don't think that's worthwhile. Leroy Pixel! Hop into the stream and I see this. Oh my god, 10, don't look. Avert your eyes. Avert your... Nothing to see here. Like and subscribe. Hoi hoi hoi. Nothing to see here. Well, look. This was a very fun challenge, but I don't think this map is designed for Humankind difficulty. I probably should have been a bit kinder to myself and played on a more normal mode. I'm going to wave the white flag and say, you played well. The map, on balance, is quite fun, but as I say, it would probably be more enjoyable if the AI and I were on level footing, or actually, it would be quite an enjoyable multiplayer map as well. However, if you were playing against real players, they would probably beeline the Norse and maybe rush you down just to troll you, but not actually go for the win, because if you beeline the Norse, you may not get the win, but you'd definitely be aggressive. So how did we do? Well, overall on fame, we were keeping up, but then we just sort of started to trail along when we went to war, really. When we stopped turtling up and started fighting, it didn't go so hot for us. Were we good at anything? Not really. Not really. We kept up with cash. We were nearly first for money for a while. Our religion was god-awful, the worst religious game we've had in ages. Our trade, though, we were absolute trade king toward the end of the game. It was just a pretty miserable defeat. And speaking of miserable defeats, this is the most miserable defeat I've ever had. So don't look. The resources are definitely a toss-up. Yeah, the resource balancing on the map is maybe not ideal. Not having enough strategic resources to even build, say, the early game infrastructure that relies on horses is a big strike against the map for me, actually. Good point. Good point. Searching for Dota 2 stuff and I came up. Weird. Sorry to bug you, but I tried this map and get the notification. Map invalid. Re-export with editor. Oh. Weird. Did you follow my tutorial and just transfer the file across as normal? I'm not sure. Either way, that does of course conclude the stream. Woof! Doesn't it feel bad, Tinker? Don't look! That's not me. Let's look at someone who did better. Who won? Gareth won. Who got second? Lord Justinian got second. Go you. Best city in the game? San Lorenzo. Curiosity's found 21. Longest ideology? World. Brilliant. So spooky, this game came out as we went into lockdown in Auckland. Good timing though, John. Maybe. Hey, look, I just want to say at the end of the stream here, firstly, I will be streaming again in 2 days' time. So this time in 2 days, I will be streaming. Not a super exciting stream, but I would like to do something fun, because it's my birthday. So I'll be doing a birthday stream in 2 days. If you want to join me, that would be wicked. Hit me up on the Discord, have a question for you if you've got time. Yeah, cool, I'll be in there later today, Huck, and I will absolutely answer that. And of course, a super thank you to everybody who super chat donated in today's stream. We had a few cheeky donations pop through. A couple from Devilish, I note, at the very start. Gwa, with I think the largest donation of the stream, with 10 euros. Also, Choan with 5 euros. Oh no, sorry, Singular Kakapo, the largest donation. 17 New Zealand dollars, followed by 9. Scott and AU threw a couple of dollars into the ring as well. Johnny with some cheeky zars. We had a couple of super stickers from Jason and River and Giacomo, and then finished up with Singular Kakapo again. Jumbo turns 45. It's my 50th birthday. Oh my god. So yeah, I will see you guys then. Also, thanks to everybody who absolutely enveloped the like button. We got over 200, which was wicked. And I will try and find something fun, some fun challenge to do for that stream. We'll try and make it a little bit different, a little bit more exciting, hopefully. He turns 15. Yeah, it's my 13th birthday and I'm really looking forward to it. Until then, I'll see you then. Take care. Bye, everyone. Bye. Thanks. Bye. Bye. Thanks. Bye. See you. Bye. Love you.